Whoops. That can't be it. That can't be as tall as it goes. Oh boy. This is, oh there it is. There's nothing more. There it is. Ah. This is all caught on live, oh God. Let me hope that nobody sees this. Sorry guys, still trying to get this thing situated. Alright, I'm just gonna put that. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? Oh Lord, what is going on here? What is going on here? Oh boy, technical difficulties per usual. Trying to get this thing set up right. Alright, I'm just gonna go with that. Oh my gosh. Hi there, who has joined and seen me fight with my tripod? We're gonna roll with it. Life is not perfect. We're gonna roll with the craziness. Alright, give me 1 second to get started here. Good night. Goodness gracious. Hi there, who joined? Who's with me? Who saw this crazy show of me fighting the tripod? I'm not happy with this setup at all, but this is my newer phone and I can't really zoom in the way I could with the older phone. Again, I'm just gonna roll with it, who cares? All right, so who's with me? Who joined tonight? How are you? It's been a great day. How you doing? Pretty hot today. And so, all right, well. Would you like a card reading? That's better. A little bit better. All right, welcome in. Who's here with me? Anyone? The ghost of Christmas past? All right, well, I guess they're being quiet tonight, Teddy. Not very talkative this evening. Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? I'm just really just getting started. I've only been on a couple of minutes. Hi there, who just joined? Welcome in. You having a good day today? Quiet room tonight. No one's responding to me. All right, well, we'll just wait. I will just wait it out. Let's see who else joins. Oh, hi there, Nicola. How are you? Did you just join? I don't know. Some people come on here and I ask them 5, 6, 7, 10 times just to tell me their name. They don't answer. It's such a weird thing to me. Whoever else is on here, it's a weird thing to just not at least tell the person what your name is and say hi. But people are weird. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Everybody doing okay today? It's been a good day, guys. It's been a great day. It's been a very hot day down here in Alabama, actually. And pardon the sleeveless shirt, I know, but it was hot today. I was wearing a shirt earlier, the one that's in my tarot video, but that shirt, the material and everything, if I was like 20 pounds lighter, it would feel better. It's a little snug and the material is like stretchy. It's like, have you ever worn a shirt that's like stretchy? It's like a t-shirt, but it's like stretchy. It's weird. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna wear that shirt on the live because I'm gonna be uncomfortable. But now I'm too cold with the sleeveless shirt. Oh, you're in England? Have you been on? You've been on my lives before, right? Have we talked about you being in England? I would have remembered that. Have you been on one of my YouTube lives before? All right, I got these cards shuffled. So whoever wants an intuitive card read, let me know and I'll pull a card for you. I'm gonna use the Pulp Tarot tonight. Why? Because the Pulp Tarot is out of its box. It's been out of its box for days and I'm just gonna roll with it. The Pulp Tarot by Todd Alcott. It's like, it looks like, you know, like old, like 50s and 60s movie posters. Got like a vintage vibe to it. This guy's got a third set of cards. It's like a sci-fi deck and I really want it. It's a little pricey. It's like close to $30. But I like his other two decks. He's also got a deck that is called the Horror Tarot. I like the box that these come in. When my deck is published, my two decks, I want them to be just like this, in a box like this, just like this. I'm actually going to submit to the same publisher that did his cards as well. I created 2 decks of tarot cards. I'm just looking for an artist that wants to sign on and do the artwork, knowing that I can't really pay them what they're worth right now. But when the cards are licensed, every time we sell them, I get a royalty and the artist will get a royalty as well. And both of our names will be on the box. Just a little tidbit there for you. Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? Let me get my phone over here for comments. Okay, Nicola, remind me of your age and zodiac sign, and I'll pull a card for you. Kathy spent the day babysitting granddaughter. Oh, that's nice. She's a delight. Also, haven't seen anyone flying up to the heavens yet. You know, I gotta be honest with you. I only just discovered the rapture thing. Of course I know about the rapture. I come from a born-again Christian background, and I grew up Catholic. Cancer 48, okay. I mean, of course I'd, you know, I knew about the rapture, but all of a sudden I go on TikTok and every other reel is some young woman crying about the rapture. I felt bad. One was crying, thinking that she's not gonna see her children again. One was crying about her pets being left behind. I was like, what the hell's going on here? One was crying and she has children, and I told that young woman, that young mom, I was like, I get you going through a hard time, I feel sad for you, but get off of TikTok and go outside and play with your babies. Go sit in the grass. So they're saying that they thought the rapture was actually happening today, but that can't be right because every Christian I've ever known, every preacher I ever met said that we won't know the day or the hour, that Jesus will come like a thief in the night. So they were saying that Jesus had given them revelations that he would specifically come back on September 23rd. Okay, this card's for Nicola, the Lover's card. This is actually a card about duality, choosing from the heart, about balance. This is actually not really a card about love, but this is a card about following your heart, trusting your heart, making a decision from the heart. And this is actually this is the Gemini card in the tarot. Look at this one. So this was about the duality, you know, the male, female, Adam and Eve. And this is really just about following your intuition and finding that balance in your own life between, you know, the male, the female, the negative, the positive, you know, just being balanced and choosing and making a decision. If there's something you're trying to decide on in your life, big or small, this card is saying to follow your heart, Nicola. Okay, yes, so you're Leo's son. All right, so Kathy, your card is the 4 of Cups. Something might be coming to you, an offer, not exactly what you might want. It might look like it's not what you want and you might be disappointed, but if you give it a chance, it might be just the thing that the universe is sending you that your higher self knows that you need. And yeah, so 4 cups is sort of like you're getting an offer about something, but it's not exactly what you want. Like let's say you get an offer on a house. It's not exactly what you want, but it's a good offer, but maybe it's just not exactly what you wanted. It might be just the one, you know, it might be the one that you should take. So just kind of use your discernment with that. Follow your intuition because you are a Scorpio rising. And yeah, this is kind of the card where they're like a little bit disappointed with what the universe brought them. Hi there, who else is in here? I see Kathy and Nicola. Anybody else on here? Welcome in. If you're not familiar with me, my name is Joey. I am an intuitive tarot reader, psychic and medium. And I'm building a great community of people that are awakening and learning to tap into the magic within, that we can create anything we want in this life. And I do have something I want to talk about. If a few more, you know, wait a little bit till a couple more people come on. Yeah, it could be anything, you know, big or small. That's just what the traditional card says about the 4 of Cups. And actually, in my TikTok, when I was on my TikTok lives, I kept getting this card for someone that was waiting on a legal issue to come in, and I actually told her, you probably, you know, you're gonna get the case is gonna be in your favor, but you might not be exactly happy with the offer. It's gonna be a good offer, you know, take it. It's a gift from the universe, but you might be a little disappointed with it, and that's exactly what happened. It was a 4 of Cups. She was a little bit disappointed, but she was relieved that she won the case and that she got the settlement. It's like that kind of situation, you know. It's like almost like sometimes a test from the universe to see your gratefulness in the situation. So tell me, Kathy, what's going on with the people talking about the rapture? You've lived through a lot? I don't really recall many. Because I'll be honest with you, even when I got involved in the born again faith in the 90s, when I became born again at 15, I was never really on board with it. Especially the rapture. I thought it was weird. And I just knew intuitively that the rapture was not a real thing. Like none of it made any logical sense. And I wasn't even really on board with the Catholic faith either. I've always kind of marched to the beat of my own drums. And I could always sense and smell bullshit from people, especially those in religious authority. So, you know, no judgment. It's just sad that there are people that are actually working themselves into a state of panic over this. You know, really getting all broken up and emotional about it. When it's not needed. You know what I mean? It's just, but that's okay. Everybody's on their own path. That looks ugly. Does that light look okay? I try to get some decent mood lighting. I'll just go with that. Is that too dark? Who cares? I'm sure it's fine. Okay. So today was an interesting day. It was a great day. It was a good, positive, fun day. I feel good. I feel I got some things accomplished today. Hi there, who else is here with us? I see Nicola and Kathy. Anyone else here that wants to chat? My Magician Circle, the online tarot club, is actually launching on October 1st. So if anybody wants to sign up for that, or at least, you know, give it a try, see for a month and see how it is. If you know, resonate with me, if you like the group that I'm building. The information is in the community section on YouTube and also on TikTok and Instagram. I'm really excited about that because we're going to meet, you know, in a private outside of like the public YouTube and whatnot. So people could speak more freely and be more relaxed and more comfortable. How are you ladies doing today? Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that by and large Christian people expected it, but really never put a date on it. I guess this is weird to me because these people were putting an actual date on it. Weird. I had no knowledge of any that this was going on. I really didn't. I didn't know that anybody was even bringing this up right now. I have my views on religion. Religion. Oof. It's just part of life. It's just part of the experience of being on Earth. That's all it is. I was listening to a podcast earlier, and it was actually about resentment. And just to clear everything, I was thinking, do I really resent anybody? Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? And you know what I discovered? It's not the people that blatantly hurt me that I was resenting. You know what? It's gonna blow your mind. Or it blew my mind. It's not the jerks. It's not my brother that has a rough relationship with me. It's not, because he actually apologized recently. It's not the people that have deeply wounded me. It's none of that stuff. It's actually the biggest resentment in my life that I rehashed, and I kept rehashing over and over again. Very recently, it's been coming back to me over and over and over again. It's the disappointment with my parents, and how as a kid I wanted to be an actor and no one took me seriously. Hey there, Empress, how are you? Have we chatted before, Empress? Yeah, no, it's not part of the Catholic faith at all. No, I only heard about the rapture. Oh, hi there, welcome in. Yeah, if you're new to my channel, I'm building a great community here. I offer a single tarot card, and single card is an intuitive read for anybody that comes to my lives in exchange for a follow, subscribe. I only heard about the rapture when I became born again in the 90s. And I had so many terrible experiences in church, from Catholic school to Christian churches. But anyway, this podcast was talking about resentment. And I was thinking, but I really think I've forgiven. I don't resent anybody. I think this is too dark. I'm sorry, I'm fidgety. Let me change the light. But I think I was like, I don't know if I resent anybody. Like, I think I've forgiven. I think I've worked past that. And then it hit me like a ton of bricks. I resent my parents. I resent my parents for not, not at least giving me the chance to get into acting as a child. It was just looked at like just nothing. Nobody took me seriously. And I gotta just let it go. I have to just let it go. Because the whole point of the podcast was that hanging on to resentment like that is actually blocking your manifestation. It's blocking those things that you want to bring into your life. And so on the couch with some tears, I went through a list, and I've pretty much said to everybody that hit, like all the really big wounds in my life. The 4th grade teacher I mentioned last night on here that was so verbally abusive to me and downright cruel, I forgave her. The ex-boyfriend that broke my heart, I forgave him. Because all these people that broke my heart, they agreed to be that person in my life. They were just fulfilling the role that they agreed to play. And I know on a deeper level, I know them on a soul level. On earth, I don't know them that well, especially the 4th grade teacher. She was in my life for like 6 months. But I had nightmares about her class until my 20s. And she deeply, she really, really hurt me. It was very, very traumatic, those times in her class. And, I just thought about all those people, and I just said, you know what, I want to enjoy my life, and I want all the amazing things that I've been dreaming of. And if letting go of this resentment that I didn't even realize was there, just letting go of the remnants of it and forgiving my parents, they did the best they could. And the bottom line is, if I want to get into acting now, I guess I can. I really can. Nothing's stopping me now, right? Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? So that was what I was working on earlier. I guess resentment is something we can have and not realize that we even have it. Like, you just keep rehashing the same thing over and over again, not letting it go, not letting the person go, and just reliving that same moment over and over again. It blocks you from being blessed. It blocks you from the things coming into your life, because it's basically sending to the universe, bring me more of this, bring me more of this, bring me more of this. And so by letting them go, forgiving them, you're letting go of that energy you've been hanging on to. Hi there. You know what I realized after seeing you on TikTok, on Instagram? Your name is Alyssa. I was calling you Lisa the other night, but should I pronounce your name as Lissa? Lissa gal? How you doing tonight? Yeah, the religion thing was. The religion thing is weird. It's we've agreed to it though. I guess we've agreed to incarnate and have these religious experiences. Out of all the churches I've gone to through the years, even graduating from Bible school, oh my God, at that Bible school, oh, that's nobody I need to forgive because that is somebody I never did forgive. There was a teacher, there was a lady at the Bible school. She came in my second year. I didn't know her, but from the second this woman and I met, she could not stand me. And I'm very intuitive. I'm still a Scorpio, even though I was living as a born again Christian. I just knew this woman could not stand me. And then one day she called me to the office and pulled out this box of suggestions and she throws a note across the desk at me and says, "You think this is funny?" I picked it up and I said, "What is it?" She's like, "You wrote it." She just flat out accused me. I am not at all the kind of person, especially at 21. I was not the kind of person that's gonna write phony, silly joke notes and I'm more of a serious-minded person. I'm silly, but I'm very serious-minded in a lot of ways. Man, that fucking lady, she accused me. I fought her right back, and I didn't give a shit. I said, "That's not me. I didn't do that, and I would never do that, and I'll tell you exactly who did do it." From that moment on, man, she saw to it that she wanted me out of that school. Then some stupid things happened, and then I got kicked out for 5 weeks. And then I got brought back to the school like a dog, and she literally said, "You're on a short leash. One slip up and you're gone." And then I did another year and a half at that school until I graduated. And for that next year and a half, I lived under utter, like my stomach was in knots the whole time, thinking any minute. Because I really loved it at that Bible school. For the first time in my life, I had real friends. You know, the church, the chapel, you know, I enjoyed worshiping and getting to know Jesus and praying and reading the Bible. That stuff, I don't think that stuff is bad. I was seeking Jesus on my own. I never fit in with the Bible school. But from the moment on, that woman made my stomach turn. I was so anxious the entire time until the day I graduated. I thought she was going to get rid of me any moment. And I didn't want to leave my friends. You know, I didn't want to. Oh, God, I did a few years in Catholic school. Some of the most traumatic experiences of my life. But I guess, you know what? That podcast I listened to, Brian Scott, on Brian Scott 1111, his channel Reality Revolutions on YouTube. His video today was about resentment. And you know what? I think I had been harboring resentment toward this woman all these years. And the other one too. I don't want to say their names, but I'll call them Bella and Nancy. Yeah, those. Meanwhile, the lady, the older lady's got to be in her 80s now. Because that was like 24 years ago. It's a weird thing. It's just, you know what it was? The most insulting thing was that they just didn't know me. They just assumed so many things about me. And I was not a kid that caused trouble in school. I was a kid that was afraid of authority. And they thought that I was some kind of rebel causing trouble at the school. And what the hell, these people, they don't even know me at all. But you know what? Now she's another one. Bella, I forgive you and I let you go. Whatever your name is, Nancy, I called you, that's another tough one because she was downright mean to me too. I forgive you too and I let it go. It's not worth it to hang on to any of this bitterness and resentment. They're just souls having an earthly experience like me, and they agreed to play those roles in my life for my soul's growth. So you know what, Nancy and Bella, I thank you for what you did. I thank you for the wounds, and I let you go. Yeah, it's tough, Lissa. Oh, you went to a Bible school too? Let's see, Kathy said, I work Catholic. How's crooked? You know, all my years in Catholic school, in Holy Cross in Maspeth, Queens, the few years that my brothers and I were there before we got kicked out. Actually, my mom pulled us out because it was because of that teacher. I would always leave the church, walk in the church and leave the church and stare at this massive statue of Jesus on the cross and just stare at his face. I think I always felt a connection to Jesus. I just didn't feel any kind of connection to the church and the structure. I just felt like, why are they controlling everything about, why is so much being controlled? And then when I became a born again Christian, then it became a different kind of control. It became what they call
accountability, which is just people wanting to know your business so that they could judge you for your sins. But imagine I went all the way through 3 years of Bible school, 20 to 23, as a closeted gay. And I knew every other person there that was also a closeted gay. They didn't even have to tell me, I just knew it. But yeah, interesting, forgiveness and moving on. You know, it's true though, like my ex that really broke my heart, he agreed to do that. He agreed to be that person in my life. So how can I hate him? How can I be mad at Travis? He agreed to be that person that would wound me and break my heart. Would anybody else like an intuitive card read? Lissa, Empress of Tarot, what's your first name, your age and zodiac sign? I just like to get to know the people that come to my lives. I'm really trying to build a good community here, a good positive community of people that are spiritual seekers and, you know, want to learn tarot, how to incorporate tarot in their lives on a personal level, like a daily life, like a daily thing. I also am going to, oh, you're a Scorpio too. Hey, Kate, welcome in. Oh, Kate, you're a Scorpio and you're 1 year younger than me. I'm 11/10, I'll be 46. So part of my magician circle is, yeah, I see that, you're a reader as well. Part of my magician circle is gonna be about manifesting too. You know, coming together, putting the intention together, and us manifesting together. Anybody here good at interpreting dreams? 11/14, oh, not too far behind me. 11/14 of 80, 81. No, it has to be 80, right? Anybody have a gift of interpreting dreams that wants to, 81? Am I dumb? If you're 44 right now and I'm 45, wouldn't that be November of 80? Or are you about to turn 44? I'm 45 now, about to turn 46. Yeah, you'll be 45, right? Does anybody have a gift of interpreting dreams? I've been having some wild dreams. One of them was just this morning. Oh, before I talk about my dreams, does anybody want me to pull a card for them and give them an intuitive reading, an encouraging message? See what comes out. Yeah, I do. Yeah, if I'm not on anything that relaxes me, like any type of edible or anything like that, which I'm not, my dreams just, they're crazy. They're just absolutely crazy. That same theme keeps coming back about someone getting into my apartment. But this time in the morning, when I went back to sleep, because the cats had me up at 3:30, I went back to sleep at like, I don't know, 5 or something, maybe 6. And in that dream, there was some people outside my apartment and they were causing all kinds of commotion. One of them was hanging from the balcony. Next thing I know, and I'm like wondering what these people are doing outside my apartment. Next thing I know, I'm in the bedroom of my apartment. I'm looking through the living room and there's this black dude in a tank top walking through my apartment playing a trumpet. Not trumpet, a trombone. And I was like, what the fuck? so I come out and I'm like, you telling this guy, how did you get in here? Like I'm confronting, like, who the hell are you? How'd you get in here? What are you doing here? What do you want? Who are you? He's not answering me. And I'm like, I know my door was locked. How did you get in here? And I told him I'm reporting him to the office. I told him to get the fuck out of my apartment. And then next thing I know, now I'm like in the bedroom of my apartment, and I look on the floor where one of the, actually where this is the exact blanket that was in the dream, this little fleece, is on the bedroom floor, and I look down and there's worms all over it, pinworms all over it. I didn't realize that Stormy, my little street cat, I didn't realize she had worms until a couple of months after, you know, she was in my house. I noticed what looked like a grain of rice by her butt. Ugh. I panicked, brought her to the vet. She's okay. Teddy luckily did not have the worms. But in the dream, I'm panicking because they were everywhere. So I'm trying to keep Teddy, my bigger cat, out of the bedroom because I don't want him to get worms. And then I'm screaming, oddly enough, from my father who died in 2016. I'm like, Dad, I need help. I don't know what to do with these cats. Next thing I know, my little gray cat, Stormy, comes walking out of somewhere. And she is like, I was crying. I was hysterical. She's like, she's not even a year old, this little cat. She was mangled in the dream. Her backside was mangled. Her tail was mangled. She had no hair on her back legs. She was sickly and dying. And I saw her and I panicked. I didn't know what the hell to do. I just was like, Dad, what do I do? What's wrong with her? And I was trying to keep her away from the worms. I didn't want her to get sicker. And I'm like holding her like away from the bedroom with my foot. And I'm like, no, don't scare her. Don't hold her in place. It's gonna scare her. So I let her go. But in my mind's eye, in my dream, my father was by the door. He's by the front door of my apartment and by the window where Stormy sleeps a lot. Like I just saw him standing there and I'm like screaming for him, Dad. And this is after saying my father hardly ever comes to my dreams. I hardly ever have any connection with my dad since he passed on. And I'm just like screaming, Dad, I don't know what to do. What am I gonna do with her? And I'm like having this panic. Here's the stupid thing. I wake up 3 times from that dream. This is between 8 and 8:30 in the morning now. I wake up 3 times from that dream. And 3 times I go right back to sleep and I'm right back in that dream where I'm panicking. I don't know what to do for Stormy. And then I finally woke up and I was like in tears because I thought, oh my God, what a relief. She's okay. She's not sick. She doesn't have worms. I mean, I was really panicking in that dream. I get very nervous because I really love these cats. Does anybody have any idea what what those dreams mean? Okay, I'm gonna pull a card for you, Kate. Give me 1 quick second. I love your name, Kate. Good classic name, Kate. I love that name. If I was straight, I always thought I'd want to marry a Kate or name one of my daughters Kate. Let's see. Okay, what does Kate need to know? Now this card keeps coming up. I don't know why, but I definitely shuffled these cards a whole heck of a lot. You have the 7 of Wands. You feeling you have to defend yourself among people? Maybe standing your ground among people at work or in your, whatever you do for work, or maybe people are jealous of what you're doing and your success. That there's some gossip around you, some talk, just some animosity. Standing your ground for something. This card keeps coming up. I don't know why. This card does come up a lot. And I know this is after the 6 of Wands, which is the celebration and the recognition from people. And I wonder if there's people in your life that are jealous of you in some way, and you may have to stand your ground with them. I do think this card is the card about also if you're a non-confrontational person, which as a Scorpio, you probably are confrontational to some degree. But if you're non-confrontational, I feel like this card is saying, you have that backbone, use it and stand up for yourself, because I think some of us need to learn a life lesson that we're not a doormat. I will say, once I hit my 40s though, and my parents passed away and all that, I really don't like fighting, and I will confront people a little bit, but I won't get into an argument with them. So I actually am very passive in my older age. But yeah, I'm not sure. What do you think this card means for you? I mean, I'm guessing, or feeling just that you just might have to stand your ground with something. Stand up to a boss. I don't know, stand up to somebody in your life that's trying to, talk crap about you. Lissa, did I get a card for you yet? I don't think so. If you want a card, let me know. I just kind of go intuitively how I feel, Kate. And, that's just what I feel. Maybe someone's jealous of you. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Anybody that wants a card reading, if you're new to my channel, can you do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe first and like the live and just help me grow the channel. And then I'll pull the card for you. Carol, did I get a card for you yet? I don't think I did because I've been talking nonstop like a big mouth. Guys, if I'm looking down, it's easier to read the comments on a separate phone than on the screen right here. So if I'm looking down, just give me a minute. I'm just reading the comments. Oh my goodness, yeah. I wonder why your mom why she felt like you needed to be prepared for that. Let me get a card for you, Carol, if I didn't pull one yet. Yeah, interesting. Dreams are interesting. My dreams are wild. They're really wild sometimes. They're nuts. They're bonkers. I'm still not good at lucid dreaming. I can't do it. It's just, I don't know. I just can't do it. Very hard for me. Very, very hard for me to lucid dream. I can't seem to let go enough. All right, whoever else wants a card that I missed, just let me know. Hi there, Rabia Nazir. How are you? And by the way, guys, my channel's up to 160 subscribers. Isn't that amazing? I'm so proud of myself. I never thought I'd get this far, to be honest with you. I have like 181 videos on YouTube. I'm proud of myself. I never thought I'd get this far. I never thought I'd have the courage to do that. I never thought I'd have the courage to sit on here and let people see my the effects of my weight loss and everything. But you know what, guys? I love myself, and I'm learning to love myself even more every day. Okay, Lisa, let me pull a card for you. Eight of Wands, another Wands card. These Wands are everywhere today. I did a reading for somebody earlier, a paid reading, a one-on-one reading, and she had so many Wands in her reading. It was like I mean, couldn't believe it. Just so many Wands. Eight of Wands is good, positive energy, quick, fast-moving energy, going in a positive direction. All the Wands are going in another, in the same direction. The color blue, like I always say, follow your intuition. Listen, when it comes to work, your art, things like that. If there's something you feel like you're wanting to do, throw yourself in that with your whole heart. Go for it with fire, with passion, with energy. And the universe is going to meet you, and you're going to have a lot of great results very quickly. Eight of Wands is a good positive card, and eight's the number of wealth, so this project you're working on could bring some finances to you as well. I think my father sent me my cats, if that makes any sense. I really do. I think he sent me these two cats, and I know why he did it. Right after my mom died, and this makes me very sad. Please don't judge him. My father was deeply wounded and grieving. They were married 50 years. Right after my mom passed away, in the dead of winter, January, a little cat came over to our townhouse. I still feel bad about it, but it was my father's house. What was I gonna do? He was drinking a lot. He was missing my mom. The first 3 months after my mom died, my father walked around the house wailing out loud, screaming out loud, "Gloria, why'd you leave me?" And my brother and I had to deal with that. Like, he was really a mess. Anyway, this little cat came up to me and started rubbing up against my leg. And I wanted to bring the cat inside so bad, but my father wouldn't let me. I saw it sleeping outside. I put something out there for it to sleep on and gave it a can of tuna. But it was the dead of winter in upstate New York, in the Catskills. I feel so bad. So I think my father, to make that up to me, he sent me these two rascals. He sent me these two cats. I love them. I'm like a nervous helicopter parent with those cats. I have to get over this, and I know it, but in my life, the amount of loss of life has been tremendous. In my family, one of my cousins just passed away a few months ago from cancer. She's only 36. And cousins, every one of my aunts, all of my uncles, my parents. And one of my cousins that passed away in 2016 was a cousin that I grew up with. She's only 3 years older than me, my cousin Loretta. And she's supposed to be here with us now. She's supposed to be here with us and hit middle age. She's supposed to be here with the rest of us cousins, but she's not. She suffered with MS for 20 years. She was an inspiration. She found joy. She would count the ceiling tiles while she was laying in bed with her body being twisted and deformed and mangled. But I know my cousin is a beautiful, strong soul, and I had a dream of her. When she was still alive, I had a dream about her. And this is how I see her. I see her in a big, beautiful white sweater with a big shawl collar and long, beautiful, shiny, dirty blonde hair, which she had in real life, and her beautiful blue eyes. I get so emotional thinking about my cousin Loretta. We were so close when we were kids. We grew up next door to each other for a while. The first 6 years of my life, she was our next door neighbor. And I miss her terribly. So it's so much loss. I love these cats so much. I panic that something's gonna happen with them and that they're gonna just up and die on me. I don't know why. I'm just like in a panic about that. I love these cats so much. They bring so much life to my house, to my apartment. It's just an amazing thing. They help me to not feel so alone. And I love them. They're my little sweeties. All right, that's enough sentimental stuff for now. Who else needs a card reading? I know I just go on these tangents and just start talking, but if I'm not talking, I'm just sitting here and you guys are just watching me sit here. So you gotta talk about something. So yeah, there's been a lot of loss in my life over the course of 10, 15 years. A lot of my family has passed away, a lot. I actually found a picture today when I was doing some cleaning. There's a picture of my parents' wedding anniversary, 1988, their 25th wedding anniversary. And all in a row, it's my parents, my cousin Loretta, no, my parents, my Aunt Rosemary, my mom's sister Rosemary, my cousin Loretta, and then my Aunt Rose's daughter Rosemary, my cousin Rosemary, who also passed away in her 50s from cancer, all in a row. And I thought, wow, every one of them in that single row in that picture, they're all gone. They're all gone. They're all in the other dimensions. They're all heaven, however you want to describe it. I thought, wow, it's crazy. Every one of them in that one picture is gone. But they say when we transition to the other side, it's like a birth in the other side, because they've been waiting for us to come back from our Earth mission. And so we grieve, and I think that's why it's vital as humans awaken and we remember who we are, and we forget our fear of death, because we've all died many times. We've lived this life, we've experienced life and death many times. And death is probably the easiest thing. You just kind of float right out of your body. You just float right out of your body. And they say the first face you see is your maternal grandma. And I believe that that's because it's the lineage, that like we're brought into the world by a female. So the female lineage. And they say the first face you see is your maternal grandma, and she welcomes you to the other side. But on the other side, it's on their side, they say it's a grieving thing when the soul incarnates into a new baby. Because in the other dimension, the soul is leaving there for a while, and they're sort of grieving, not grieving, but they understand that that soul is going to be on Earth for a while. And so it's the reverse. The baby's born here and it's celebration. The person dies here and it's celebration on that end, because they're welcoming that soul back to the collective, to the one consciousness. Oh, yeah, they have a soul connection from a previous life. Wow, isn't that crazy, Kathy? Doesn't it make you feel just more connected to them? Like when I had this understanding of, reincarnation and past lives, and I, read the book Many Lives, Many Masters, I don't know, I was able to see my father as so much more than the obnoxious, sort of just, I don't know, he was obnoxious, my dad. He didn't mean to be, but he was obnoxious. And he drank a lot in his older age, and he was deeply flawed. But of course, he taught me good things, and he was always a loving father. He was never abusive in any way. He was just yelling and angry. And when I had this revelation that he's a soul on this galactic journey that's lived many lives, this necklace I found actually was in a bunch of stuff that my dad had, this bag of costume jewelry that some senior citizen that died that left it to my mom. I think it's like mother of pearl. It looks like it's handmade. I can't find anything about it online. There's something inscribed on the back. I don't know what kind of metal it is, but I think this is mother of pearl. And I put it on. I was like, hey, that doesn't actually look like, it doesn't look like a female necklace. I'm gonna wear this thing. And oh, that's nice. Yeah, I think my father sent me these two cats. But when I had this revelation, I saw them on a soul level. I saw them as so much more than the person that I knew in this life for 36 years. Funny, my mom died when I was 34, and she was 34 when she had me. My dad died when he was when I was 36, and he was 36 when he had me. I find interesting I find numbers like that interesting, like number sequences and patterns. Oh boy, so sorry, a little bit of a heavy topic, but these things are going to become more and more common among humans as we realize that we are connected to the other dimensions, that we're not separate. I don't know why. I guess we chose to come to Earth and have this experience these past few thousand years, this age of Pisces, this age of male authority. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that would work. I'll try. A card for myself? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Somebody tell me where to pick, from the top, middle, or bottom. You tell me which one to pick, top, middle, or bottom. Bottom? All right, very bottom is temperance. Temperance is about waiting. You're in that, middle ground, balancing your emotions. It's about balancing heaven and earth, as above, so below. The foot isn't on earth, the foot's in the water. Let's see, what else is on this card? You got the sunrise in the background, new beginning. See, he's pouring the water back and forth from the cups. It's like self-contained. It's about finding that balance, not going crazy, which I think this applies to me right now because I'd say 2025 especially, I've had lots of emotional outbursts and I've really had to learn how to control my emotions. For example, I'm not somebody that's always in a rush, but I feel like there are times, I'm always in a rush. And I went to get tinfoil the other day and sliced my finger open. And it sounds silly, but it's like I'm feeling temperance. Like I'm learning to calm down, slow down, and just approach things with patience and balance my emotions, not get crazy, not get upset over things that are stupid, because that's like the family I grew up with. People that would have these outbursts of anger for no reason, for things that weren't serious. And I take this as just learning that patience and waiting on your higher self, waiting on this, what do you call them? Just waiting. It's about patience and waiting for me, balancing my emotions around the waiting. That's how I take it. Who told you that? That's actually one of my favorite sayings, literally verbatim, take it down a notch. I used to tell people that all the time at work. Everybody I know, I tell them, take it down a notch. No, don't take it down a notch. You gotta be who you are. I've been told all my life I'm too much. I'm too loud, I'm too much, I'm too emotional, I'm too this, I'm too needy, I'm too fat, I'm too conceited, which that's a funny one. I'm too self-centered, I'm too generous, I'm too much of a doormat, I'm too argumentative. I've always been told I'm too much. I don't believe less is more, okay? I'm a more is more kind of person. There's no such thing as less is more. It's more is more. Ooh, the tower. Foundation crumbling. No, you got to be passionate. You're an artist. Artists are passionate. Now, what do you guys think about past lives and reincarnation? I don't know why, but this topic keeps coming up. It was like one of the most... It was almost silly how much it made sense to me very quickly after spending 43 years of my life saying that reincarnation is not real. But then I thought, I feel like time is running out on this life right now. And if I were to speak of myself in the third person, do I think that Joey's done a bang-up job? That Joey's life has been incredible? That he's done all he could do? No. And I thought, well, maybe I can get another turn at this whole life thing once this life of Joey is over and done with. Well, I have a feeling I'm actually going to live till I'm 99. I'm actually not crazy about that, but I think that's what's going to happen. I'm going to be on this planet a long time. I don't want to be, though, but I am. I just know it. I know it. But I know when I close my eyes one night in my bed and I open them and I sit up, my soul sits up because I'm gone. You know who's going to be on that bed waiting for me? I know it. Teddy and Stormy. They're going to be on that bed waiting for me. You're competitive? Oh, I'm not competitive at all. I'm really not competitive. Is this competition? I see other people online, like readers and whatnot, just other people with social media platforms that I don't think are as talented as me. But listen, it's true. There's people out there that are half as talented as you and me, and they're making it because they're consistent and they actually believe that they're worth it, that they deserve it. Is that competitive? I guess it's a little bit of competition. But they say we're only in competition with ourselves. There's plenty to go around. Just because somebody has 800,000 followers on YouTube and 131 million views, that's not taking away from me building my business and me getting to know people. Oh, Kathy, you missed the card. It was temperance. You know what I mean? So I shouldn't feel that way. Like, they're not taking anything away from me. They're just building their own thing, and the people that resonate with them will find them. That's what I'm learning. Lisa, do you do art professionally? Because I really am looking for an artist to do my tarot cards. It wouldn't be paid right now. It would be paid once we license them, and then we get royalties for either one. Just think about it. I'm just going to keep putting it out there. The right artist will find me. Yeah, you want to be the best? Remind me of your zodiac sign. Did you put it in here earlier? I forget. What is your zodiac sign? What happened to Kate? Did Kate leave us? And Nicola? Then even thinking about the past life thing, even to another level, now I started looking at groups of souls. You got to think about it. I've been watching the show Roseanne, the old Roseanne show. They have to be a soul family. All those people on that show, they have to be connected in much more than this life because of the connection they had for 9 years on that show. So you think like, oh wow, what was Roseanne and what was Laurie Metcalf? Who were they in their past life? Were they possibly brothers, sisters, mother and father? Because, those two actresses, Roseanne, the comedian, and Laurie Metcalf, who played her sister Jackie, you could tell in the show they had a real connection. And so who were they in the past life? I think about that Bible school I went to. I know for sure that there was a buddy I met at that Bible school. I was drawn to this kid. Not like in a sex way or like I had a crush on him, although my friend has the most beautiful blue eyes I've ever seen in my life. And he was a very pale-skinned, little Scottish-looking kid. But I was drawn to Josh. After like our third day at the school, I just went up to him and I said, hey, we should hang out. And then we clicked instantly. And then I had, in a time of meditation, when I did a past life regression on myself, I saw a life where I was betrayed by someone. And then in that life, it looks like I unalived myself because of the betrayal. And keep in mind, these images that came to my mind, there's no way in hell I could have ever come up with these images or the storylines. I just couldn't. And in that vision, this person betrayed me, but I couldn't figure out who it was. And I kept thinking. Weeks and weeks and weeks go by. I'm on a meditative walk, and all of a sudden it hits me. I see my friend. I see his face in this lifetime and those beautiful blue eyes. And I realize he's the one that betrayed me in that lifetime that caused me to unalive myself. And you know what? For the 3 years that we were at that Bible school, we were so close. Like people actually thought we weren't like intimate, but we were sort of like touchy-feely with each other as much as guys can be, where it not be awkward. We never had a single argument. He treated me like, I don't know, he just treated me like I was just wonderful. Even since then, I've never had a friend that was like that with me. There was an instant connection between Josh and me, and I realized, holy shit, he healed that karmic debt by being that brother to me, that friend at that Bible school, that person that I was never afraid of him. I never feared him not loving me or not being my friend. I never had to hide who I was. He got a kick out of who I was. We never argued. We never fought. And we just had this close relationship. And I thought, wow, that was him in that lifetime. And he made it up in this lifetime. He healed my soul of that wound. I just thought, holy shit, that's incredible. If I told him that, he would absolutely think I was batshit crazy. But you know what? It's okay. Yeah, I can't go with the past life thing. It's like, it's the topic. Hi there, who's the third person on here? Do you want me to pull a card for you? I hope some of our regulars come back. If not, we'll just keep hanging out, those few of us that are here. So what's your plan with your art, Lissa? Do you sell your art? I'm not an artist, but I've been coloring with crayons lately and just coloring in shapes. And I listen to a podcast and sort of meditate while I do that. It's been relaxing. It's been nice. Oh boy. Does this look like a girl's necklace? Does this look feminine? I don't think it does. Can you see it clearly? Hi there, Begin. What's your name? Where are you from? Begin your journey to spiritual awakening. Ugh, brother, sister, that happened 4 years ago. I had a spontaneous awakening. Had no idea what the hell was happening. That was in 2021, March of 21. So your plan was... Oh, that's awesome though. Well, you're a true artist. You're a real artist. You really are. I saw your work on Instagram. What's your name, Begin? Would you like me to pull a card for you? Give you an intuitive reading? I'll do the, I pull the intuitive card. Just go ahead and subscribe first and help me grow this channel, like the live, and I'll pull a card for you if you want. I'm building a community here of people that are awakening and ready to tap into the magic. You know what I mean? The magic that's within. Hey there, Juliet. What's your age and zodiac sign? And go ahead and subscribe for me first. Just for the even exchange of energy. You're not Juliet from my TikTok, are you? Because I have somebody on my TikTok that that goes by Juliet. Her name is Juliet. Okay, 1 second. Have you been to my lives before? Oh, it is you. Hey, Juliet, welcome in. How long have you been subscribed? I didn't know you're subscribed to the YouTube. I'm at 160 now. I'm growing, guys. The channel's growing. Ooh, 6 of Cups. How have you been, Juliet? Oh, okay. I didn't realize. All right. Remind me of your zodiac sign. I keep forgetting. It's hard to keep track of everybody. And how old you are. Leo, 42. Juliet, where are you from? That's another thing I've been meaning to ask you. I forgot. Are you from the States or are you in Canada? I get a lot of people to my lives from Canada and from Australia, oddly enough. But yeah, I'm really proud of this channel. Oh, that's right, you're in Maryland. Oh my gosh. Let's see, what does Juliet need to know? You have a knight in shining armor coming. Knight of Cups. Follow your intuition. If a guy comes into your life and makes you an offer, follow your intuition on that one. It might be a Knight of Cups. This might be a knight in shining armor if you're single. I think you are single though, because I think we talked about this before. Yeah, this is a great card to get. Knight of Cups. Good emotional person, you know, on his way to emotional maturity. This is also, hey Kylie, welcome in. This is also Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. So yeah, you may have a Knight of Cups coming to you. You might meet this person around the holiday season. If you celebrate the holidays, if you go to parties and things like that, Christmas parties, Halloween parties, things like that, put yourself out there. You might meet that Knight of Cups. I should take my own damn advice, but I have to get invited to a party first. So there's also that. You got to get invited to the party first. You know what I mean? Hey there, Kylie. How are you tonight? Welcome in. Maybe I should throw a Halloween party myself. I'm doing good. How are you? Did you get my message on PayPal? I wasn't sure if you got my message. I think that was you that messaged me. You're welcome, Juliet. Thank you for coming on and following and liking the live and sharing the live and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Ladies, Juliet's one of my TikTok regulars. She's been coming to my TikTok lives since I started in July. I'm so glad you came over. The other night, Brianna was on here. And then Elisa's been coming on. Some of our TikTok regulars. I hope Aaron comes on here, my Australian buddy. And I'm trying to get Victor to come on here. I met some really great people through TikTok. Unfortunately, the app drives me nuts and is always restricting me. But I met some great people that they became my regulars. I call them the magicians. You are? Oh my God, that's exciting. Wow, okay, that's wonderful. Yeah, you gotta put yourself out there. Just do it, Juliet. You have a voice, you have something to say. And remember, you're a Leo. Juliet, do you know your rising sign? Do you know any other parts of your natal chart? Because, oh, you just created the channel today? Oh, this one is specifically for the podcast? Do you have a regular channel outside of this one, just like one to watch videos on? I have two separate ones too. I have one that I use for like my spiritual stuff, because I don't want to get videos that bother me on that one. And then I have a second YouTube that's just to watch videos on. I swap back and forth between the two of them. All right, do you know what your first topic is going to be? And also, you are a Leo, so Leos do like to be in the spotlight. So by you stepping into that, do you by chance know anything about your natal birth chart? Any of your placements, like maybe where your midheaven is? Leos like attention. Leos like to be in the spotlight. They shine like the sun. So yeah, putting yourself out there in the podcast, that is right up your alley with what your personality naturally falls into. Yeah, we got to figure that out. That'll help you figure out some things. Kylie, would you like an intuitive card read? What's your first topic about? That Knight of Cups might be someone that comes into your life that can help you with your podcast. Remember, the cups are water energy. All right, who's here? Juliet, Kylie, Lisa, Carol. Who's the fifth person that's here? Kylie, remind me of your zodiac and your age. I'm going to guess Pisces and probably in your 30s, if I'm right. If I remember, I got to start writing this stuff down. Okay, what does Kylie need to know? Oh, wow, okay, I was close. Pisces and 29. Okay, what does Kylie need to know about? Let's see. You know what? This card came out again, and you guys saw me just grab from the middle. And I've been shuffling these cards. I don't know. Let me see. Let me try a different deck. This one, let me see. I'm going to try the Pulp Tarot. No, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Wizard's Tarot tonight. Let's see what the Wizard's Tarot has to say. Let me just shuffle these cards pretty fast. I love this deck of cards. I spilled a big thing of water one day on my desk a few weeks ago, and this whole deck got wet. I thought I dried it off well enough. When I tried to use them today, they were still stuck together. What a shame. I love this Wizard deck. It got wet. Wet, I say. It got wet. All right, let's see. What does Kylie need to know? Okay, well, I think we'll go with it. Knight of Swords. Quick, fast-moving energy, air energy. Someone coming in with some information, with an offer for you. They say the Knight of Swords sometimes, you know, is sort of like going at things, but it doesn't have the best aim with the sword. So they might have to, you know, they miss things. Because the swords are about our mind. If there's things you're thinking about, you know, weighing options out, trying to go for things. I'm always going to say follow your intuition. But with the Knight of Swords, it's like they come in quick, they come in fast. They just may not have the best aim with the sword, is what they say, other readers. In this particular deck, this Knight of Swords is navigating, tricky terrain. She's in control. She's got the sword. The sword's facing the air, showing that she's looking to her higher self, her consciousness, for some divine guidance. And she's steady. She's strong. She's on that horse. So any mental battles, any issues you've been having that have been weighing on your mind, I think this card is saying to approach it with the energy and the quick decision making of the Knight of Swords. Make that decision quick and fast, like a knife coming down, like a sword. That's what I got for you intuitively from the Knight of Swords. You guys like this Wizards deck? I really like this deck. I'm going to show you the reason I bought this deck. I bought this deck for one particular card. I saw it on Amazon, and I loved the particular card because it reminded me of a toy from when I was a kid. Any 80s kids remember Light Bright, or even 90s kids? Anybody remember Light Bright? You're welcome. I hope that helped. I hope that made sense. I just kind of read intuitively what I feel instinctively. Where's that card? Let me show you the card. The whole reason I bought this deck of cards. It's for one card and one card only. Man, if it's the very last card, as I'm going through every single card, is it imagine it's the very first card, and I could just, oh my god, I think it is actually. Holy shit, that's so funny. All right, now it's gotta be at the top of the deck. Get the frick out of here. Oh, third to the last card. Okay, here it is. This is the whole reason I bought this deck. The 10 of Wands, and I bought it because of the antlers. Look at this. Look at that card. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Light Bright. I bought this whole deck just because of this one card, because I like the image of the antlers and the colors on them. This is how my brain works. I don't know. This is how I think. Isn't it a great card, though? Anybody remember Light Bright? Man, I had so many Light Brights. I had like 3 or 4 Light Brights in my life. I had 3 Snoopy Snow Cone makers in my life. I don't know why. I'd always ask for the same toys over and over again. I love Light Bright, though. Light Bright, man, brings back some good memories. Hi there. Welcome in. Who just joined? Welcome in. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel first, like the live, and then I'll go ahead and pull a card for you. Welcome in, everybody. How's everybody doing this evening? Hang on a second here. Ugh. I definitely need a better desk chair. I'm a little cold. I'm gonna put this on like a little grandma. Excuse me, guys. I'm a little granny. Who's ready for fall? Who's ready for the holiday season? Who's ready for spooky season? Who's ready for Thanksgiving? Who's ready for Christmas? Who's ready for all of that wonderful stuff? Listen, we're spiritually awakening, but we're still in the world, and it's okay to still enjoy the world. It's okay to have fun, to go to parties, to enjoy holidays, to go to birthdays, to spend money on fun stuff and enjoy life. Part of being on Earth is enjoying this damn planet and enjoying this fucking life. So you know what? I'm excited about the holidays. Even if I'm alone, I'm still going to be excited about it. Hopefully my Knight of Cups comes walking in when I least expect it. Then I won't be alone for the holidays. As I say that, I see the Ace of Cups, which is, which could indicate a new relationship, emotionally fulfilling new relationship. Would anyone else like a card read? Ten of Pentacles, money coming in. Hi there, I don't do yes and no questions, I'm sorry. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel first, like the live, and I'll pull a card for you and give you a single card intuitive reading. But I don't do yes and no questions, sorry. They're not accurate. That's not what you want in life. You don't want to ask yes or no. You want to ask, do I need to know anything about this situation? Or what do I need to know about, let's see, about becoming a lawyer in the U.S.? Okay, just go ahead and subscribe first and like the live, and then I'll pull a card for you. And then tell me your age and your zodiac sign, and your name, of course. I'm guessing your name is Avishi? Okay, thank you for that. I'll trust you guys on that. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not supposed to be in here. I'm gonna have to kick you out of the chat. I don't allow anybody under 18 in here. My apologies. Sorry, I'm gonna have to remove you. I put Avicii in timeout for 24 hours. Sorry, this is for 18 and older. I don't do tarot for children. That felt kind of good putting that person in timeout. I don't know why. I felt powerful. Yeah, I don't do that. I specifically said that this live is for 18 and older, and young people still sneak in here. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Especially someone that's 16. No, and this is for entertainment purposes only. But still, I don't do tarot for kids. That's one of my rules. Was I too harsh? No. Who else is here with me? Hi there. Hi there, Angelus Carter. Welcome in. Are you new to the channel? Hi there. Yeah, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel first and like the live, and I'll go ahead and pull an intuitive card for you. But I do have to make sure. Please tell me what's your age and your zodiac sign, and also tell me your name, of course. And then I'll give you an intuitive card reading. Okay, what's your age and zodiac sign? Let's see. Mani. Is it pronounced money or Mani? You turned 23. Oh, you're a Leo? Lots of Leos around this place. All right, let's see what you need to know. I'm going to, I'm just going to pull from this wizard's deck. Mani? Oh, like that? Okay. Where are you from, Mani? You know what? Let me do the. Let me just give me a second to shuffle these cards, and I'll pull a card for you. Are you from Kentucky? I was just recently thinking about some friends I have from Bible school from 20-something years ago, and Denny's from Kentucky. I know this couple, Denny and Jenny. They're still married. They have a bunch of kids. Denny and Jenny, and they're in Kentucky. I've never been to Kentucky. I grew up in Queens, New York City. And right now I'm in Alabama. I'm in the deep south. And not sure why, but I'm here for a reason. I got to figure out why. And, but I do want to live near the beach though. I want to move to a beach city. Maybe Wilmington, North Carolina, possibly. Although I do love Franklin, Tennessee. I can't get that out of my mind. When I visited there and spent Christmas with a millionaire family, I was like, holy shit, this is how people live? I'm coming to Franklin. I love Franklin, Tennessee. What part of Kentucky? Kentucky is boring? I'll be honest with you. Outside of the Kentucky Derby, I don't know anything about Kentucky. Is that even in Kentucky? I have no idea. I feel much more of an affinity for the South. I never really fit in with New York anyway. I'm not a harsh New Yorker. You got to be on the defense in New York. Actually, New Yorkers are always on the offense, not even the defense. Okay, you got the Hangman, a card telling you to be patient right now. The gray background symbolizes that you're in a waiting period, a period of transition. The blue shirt signifies that, following your intuition, which is around the heart. The yellow around the head says that, following your intuition with a clear mind, with lots of positivity and mental clarity. It basically see what's going on in your life right now from a different position. For example, I can look at these years of loneliness as maybe not just loneliness, but maybe these years after that bad breakup as my soul calling me to a time of isolation, like a chrysalis, I'm in a cocoon, like a butterfly. And I needed this time to grow, to change, to figure out my stuff, to deal with my wounds, deal with my hurt, deal with myself, get to know myself. That would be how you could see the Hangman from a different perspective. So see what looks like a negative, try to find the positive in it, and just wait patiently. This is actually a major arcana, a big spiritual life lesson that you're learning that will always be in the background until you learn the lesson. That's what I have for you, Mani. What is AFK apostrophe D? You're welcome. Did that resonate with you at all? I just got to read the cards intuitively, how I think that, what I think the message is. Also based on the card and the image of the card as well. Hang on one second. This chair is not my favorite tonight. Oh, okay. Oh, I certainly did not know that. Yeah, I like the Hangman. It's a good card about waiting patiently. Who else is here with us? I have Mani, Lissa. Is Kylie still here? Carol? What happened to Juliet? I hope we get some new people in here. I always like to get new people, get more exposure for the channel. Mani, can I ask you how you found the channel? And then Kylie, did you get my message back on PayPal? I want to make sure you got that message back. I wrote you back right away, but I'm not sure if you got it. I didn't even know we could send messages on PayPal. That was new to me. It's cool that that my video will pop up on the homepage and people can find me that way. That's exciting. I feel good about it. I feel like the channel's growing. I feel like I'm, getting to really communicate with people and build a connection, build a community. We're building a community of people that are tapping into the magic within. Sure thing, yeah, just go ahead and follow, subscribe to the channel first, and then like the live, and then tell me, come back and tell me your age and zodiac sign and your name, and I'll pull a card for you. Yeah, that's so exciting. I'm glad to see that. That's exciting to me. That's why I'm putting my focus on the fact that potentially millions of people could see me and see my channel. And so it's growing a little bit slower than I thought, but you know what? I'm just going to not focus on that. Just focus on making good, solid connections with people like you guys. And, the fact that my video is out there, like a celebrity could see my video. Anybody can find my video. That's exciting. And I think by focusing on that and focusing on the sheer amount of people on YouTube that might see my video, that's a way to tap into abundance, because that's an overabundance of people that might see me. So instead of focusing on the each individual subscriber and how the channel might be growing slow, if I focus on how many people can see my video just in the grand scheme of the world, now I'm putting my consciousness and my focus on something about, something abundant, which taps into that abundant energy. Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined us? Does Don's Journey want a reading? I'm not sure. 29 Capricorn, name's Donzel. All right, Donzel. Let's see what the cards have to say. Let's see. You're a Capricorn, huh? Do you like working? Capricorns love to work, man. They are workaholics. The thing about Capricorns, be careful though. Don't take on too much work and then get mad at people for not helping you. Capricorns also have a bad habit of taking on way too much until the point where they get mad at people. Even though people offer to help them, they say no. So Capricorns are the worker bees of the world. Capricorns have built the world. They keep the world running. They're the hard workers that get there down and do the nitty gritty. They do a lot of the jobs that people hate. And Capricorns have a very vital part. Actually, Capricorn is an earth sign, so you're very much rooted in the earth and you make the earth go round. Yeah, because you're Capricorn. But that's who you came in this lifetime to be. You came in this lifetime to be a Capricorn, to be a worker. Yeah, a Capricorn will never be out of work. They will always work. They love it. They just love working. I'm a Scorpio. I don't love working like that. I don't at all. I want to wake up and go float in a pool for an hour and just look at the sky and the birds and just meditate and just float. That's what I want to do. And eat too. Eat good food. You got to find that balance, Donzel. You really got to find that balance. And, with the Two of Pentacles, it's balanced with work. Now, this is the infinity symbol showing that money goes out, money comes in. But you got to balance it out because it's saying to you, you're working hard for these pentacles. But if you're overworking and you're not balanced, you're not going to be able to enjoy the pentacles. So this is encouraging you to find that balance with work and with your finances by not overworking and actually taking a minute to enjoy life a little bit, take a vacation, go on a trip, buy something you like. Don't be so focused on work that you're not even enjoying what you're making or what you're doing. All right, give me a second. Okay, 1 second. Did you want to do those 6 cards now, Kylie? Or like a one-on-one reading some other day, like tomorrow maybe? Well, I guess you wanted it now because those are the online prices. All right, well, bear with me. This is for entertainment purposes. Just tell me a little, what is it you're trying to figure out for your mom? I normally don't do this though, so bear with me. I don't know you're going to send the payment right now, but just remind me of your mom's name, her age, and her zodiac sign. Is she on YouTube, by the way? Could she just pop on here real quick and give me permission if possible at all? Or can you just tell me maybe she's with you and I'll believe you if you tell me she's right there with you? Okay, let's see. Donzel, did that resonate with you? Did that make sense? Okay, hi there, Brittany. Welcome in. Good evening. How are you doing tonight? Okay, all right, guys. I'm gonna do a reading for Kylie, a 6-card reading. Give me just a second. I'll pull these cards, Kylie, and just tell you what I feel intuitively. Okay, what does Kylie's mom? Okay, what does Tanya need to know? Oh, your mom's only a few years older than me. She's 49. I'm 45. Okay, 1 second, Kylie. Nine of Swords. Something's definitely keeping her up at night. I'm doing good. How are you? Are you one of the Britneys from my TikTok lives? Kylie, definitely something's weighing on your mom's mind. She's got a lot going on. This is keeping her up at night. The swords are about our mind, our mindset, our thought process, and this is indicating that she's definitely been up at night. You guys have probably been up at night with this on your mind, weighing on you. Not sure what to do. Oh, awesome. All right, welcome in. I'll give you an intuitive card read in exchange for a subscribe and liking the live. Oh, good. That's good to hear, Donzel. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. I'm really building a great community here. Now, here's the other thing. Ace of Pentacles. This is actually related to work and finances. The good news is this is actually a beginning with finances. So in relation to what you're asking about your mom, let me pull some other cards, but this is showing Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, unexpected money, things coming to you, you know, stuff like that. This is actually a good positive card to get, but let me see what the other cards say in relation to what you're asking. Nine of Pentacles, this is showing abundance and growth. After the Ace of Pentacles, there's some new beginning for your mom, possibly, for you guys, for your family. You know, this is a garden that's growing. She's surrounded by wealth. She's, you know, luxurious. She's got a beautiful bird there. Card is covered in yellow. Yellow is about positive mindset, you know, positive attitude, clear mind. She's got 6 pentacles growing, and she's got 3 over there that she's growing, and she's going to give those away, they say. So she's got enough for herself and enough to give away. Yeah, I love this card. It's a very nice card, actually. The lady that did the cards for the original tarot got no recognition in her life on Earth. It's only after she died that people understood that she did all the artwork for these cards. And she's still remembered and she's still honored until today. But in her lifetime, when she actually did the cards, she got no money and no recognition for them. Okay, now here's what I feel very strongly. Below that 9 of Swords is a 9 of Cups. Your mom may have a wish fulfillment coming. Whatever she's wishing to come out in, you know, in her favor, it looks like it will work out in her favor based on the 9 of Cups. Just to point out that the colors again, you know, yellow is about mental clarity and positivity, and that bluish color is about following intuition for emotional fulfillment, you know, the wish fulfillment. I like that this guy's actually in gray, which shows that he's sort of like waiting. They say that this card, he's looking back on the 9 cups and just sort of reminiscing on all the wonderful things in his life. But they say that this is actually also the card of wish fulfillment. So this is something really positive coming in. Now below that Ace of Pentacles is a 4 of Swords, encouraging to rest your mind. You know, just take a minute, stabilize your mind, build a strong foundation with your mindset again, and rest, knowing that you're over the sword. Those swords are pointing down, but they're not hitting you, they're on the wall, meaning your mind is secure, and you're looking up to that stained glass window, looking to the future for hope. Hang on one second, guys. And yeah, so 4 of Swords is encouraging you to rest. Just rest and take a breather. And let's see. Last card below that 9 of Pentacles is the King of Swords. King of Swords is divine masculine. He's in control of his mind, and he has a strong mind. He knows what he wants. He's clear about what he wants. Now, the swords could also indicate some kind of surgery, something like that, possibly. But normally that's the Justice card, we think of that. But because it's a sword, it could indicate surgery of some kind. The good news is he's established, he's strong, he's as big as the clouds. But he's in the clouds, but the clouds are not in him per se. It's like his thoughts, because this is air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Because he is pointing up, it's showing that his mindset is on higher things. He's seeking higher guidance, but he's also rooted and grounded. He's solid on the ground. So he's above the clouds, meaning he's above the thoughts. He doesn't let his thoughts control him. He's in control of his thoughts. And he's approaching things from that divine masculine, that authoritative energy. And this could be someone coming into your mom's life that's going to help her with this situation. But this actually is very positive, these 6 cards. Between the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Cups, that's emotional fulfillment. Then, you know, sleepless nights leading to a wish fulfilled. Ace of Pentacles, and then the 4 of Swords, a new beginning. Just rest and wait and see how that new beginning plays out. The 9 of Pentacles, so 3 9s in this reading. 9 of Pentacles, King of Swords, is showing decisions are going to be made, and the finances are going to be there to make those decisions. So it looks really good for your mom. I don't see anything that's a little scary or anything that like any major worries or whatnot. It looks good, and I don't see anything else. I mean, does that resonate with you? But I'm getting good energy from it, especially with the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles, new beginning. Yeah, I think it's going to work out. I don't see anything alarming here. Does that resonate with you, Kylie? What do you think? Brittany, go ahead and tell me your age and zodiac sign, and when I wrap up with Kylie, I'll pull a card for you, give you an intuitive reading. Hi there, Stormy girl. My little cat's out here now. Come here, Stormy. The day after I saw her, there was a bad storm that came blowing through, and she was outside. I don't know where she was, but she wasn't in my house yet. And she popped up right after Christmas, December 27. And she survived the storm, so I named her Stormy Grace Noel. She's a cutie. She's a sweet girl, my little baby. You're a cute girl, Stormy. You okay? Little girl, are you okay? Oh, another Capricorn. Oh, I see, yeah. I think it's gonna work out. I think it's gonna work out. It looks good over here. Congratulations that she beat it though. Your mom's a strong lady. I get that sense right away. She's a strong woman. She's not giving up. And she's not done yet on Earth. She still has more to do here. I don't think her life path is done yet. Do you get the sense that she's still here? She's not going anywhere? Oh, do you know the zodiac sign of that man? So she's worried about finances. She's going to get a creative new beginning with her finances. That's going to lead to a 9 of Pentacles, where she's going to have an abundance. And those sleepless nights are going to end in a wish fulfillment for her. She just has to rest knowing that these Pentacles are working out in her favor. And this might be that man that came into her life that treats her well. If he possibly is an air sign. Oh no, sorry, Brittany. I'm still doing the reading for Carly. She paid for a 6-card reading. Give me 1 second, Brittany. I'll get to you in just a minute. Oh no, no need to apologize. You're okay. I'll pull a card for you, just give you an intuitive reading, but anything more than that as far as your question, I'd want to do more of an actual reading, either 3, 6, or 9 cards. All right, I'll wait for Kylie to get back to me with that. Okay. Also, Kylie, just real quick, I know you paid for the 6 cards, but just real quick to show you, in the other deck, the Pulp Tarot, what's been staring at me is Queen of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, and 6 of Pentacles. He's a Capricorn? Okay, yeah, it's just the energy. It looks like it's just the energy of a divine masculine in your life, in your mom's life, that's rooted, grounded, and very strong with his words and clear with his mind. Because Capricorns, they don't mince words. They're going to tell you what they feel anyway. And so he also might have a lot of air in his chart, his natal birth chart. He might have a lot of air. But because it's a divine masculine, it's a king, I'm going to say go with your intuition that this might be the man that's coming to your mom's life that's there to help her be a source of, comfort and companionship. Okay, I'm going to pull a card. Let me just shuffle these real quick and then I'll get to you, Brittany, in just 1 quick second. Lots of Capricorns on here tonight. My ex is a Capricorn. You guys know in the tarot, the Capricorn is represented by this card, right? The devil. Capricorn is represented by devil. I'm a Scorpio. My card's represented by death. Or my sign is represented by the death card. I'm no better. Okay. Okay, Brittany, give me 1 second. Oh, now Teddy's out here. Now both of my little fatty cats are out here. Okay, what does Brittany need to know? All right, Brittany, I'm going to go for it. This is the card that flew out. You got the Sun card, which is actually, excuse me, sorry about that. The Sun card is about you coming to a place of the spotlight being on you, good, pure positive energy. This is actually the most positive card in the tarot. That's a little kid riding in on a white horse, surrounded by sunshine, life, growth, happiness, abundance, everything working out. This is just a beautiful energy. The Sun card, the sunflowers are growing, showing that there's new life, that there's growth, that there's abundance. The kid on the horse is happy. This is a really positive card, Brittany. If you're worried about things, it looks like you're going to come to a place of lots of joy and lots of fulfillment with the spotlight on you in a good way. That's what I got for Brittany. Good positive card there. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you guys for following, subscribing, liking, doing all that fun stuff. Was she really? Was she up here? Or was she, oh, she was playing with the brick wall. Yeah, I didn't get the right size of this little background. So when I'm on my newer iPhone, I can't really zoom in much. I hate that you see all the white wall. I want it to be closer, but I also deal with a lot of Virgo in my natal chart and a lot of perfectionism. So I just try to let it go and just figure, you know what, done is better than perfect. Who cares? Here's my fatty cat, Teddy. Oh, she probably saw it. Yeah, it's the thumbtack. They ripped the thumbtacks out of the wall. I don't know why or how, but they ripped the thumbtacks out of the wall. Okay, did I miss anybody? Who else is with us? Who else wants a card? All right, I gotta just throw this out there as a freebie. If anybody is in the chance, if anybody is in a place where they might get pregnant, these two cards fell out together. Empress and Ace of Cups, which could really symbolize fertility and pregnancy, or somebody might be pregnant right now. I don't know. But just throw that out there, ladies. If you don't want a baby, you know, be careful. If you don't, but this is baby energy. She's cute, that little cat. Where is she now? I wonder where she is. All right. Did anybody else want a card reading? Did I miss anybody? Yeah, they're sweet little cats. They really are. They're very good cats. The other day, though, they were jumping off the cat tree, and they were jumping on me and then running off me. And I thought, you know, she's not big, but 8 pounds is still a lot to jump on your belly. And then Teddy's like 14 pounds. Good night. I was like, what the hell are these cats doing to me right now? Both of them. They have a whole queen-size bed, and they jumped on top of me to run and chase each other. When Teddy was a kitten, he clearly does not do this anymore. But when he was a kitten and he was about as big as this cup, he was teeny. The way he would wake me up in the morning to ask for food was he would jump back and forth over my chest. Back and forth over my chest. Oh, I forgot that he did that. Oh, Teddy. I forgot that he used to do that until he got too fat to do it. By the time he was like 6 or 7 pounds, I was waking up and going, Teddy, Teddy, what are you doing to me? Taking my breath away. Hi there. Welcome in, Grim Mom. How are you? Are you new to the channel? Do you want to pay for reading, you mean? Oh, if you go to the description on this video, there's some information there about the payment apps. Thank you for the reading, Kylie. I hope that resonated. I think your mom's in a good place. I normally don't read for someone else, but Kylie explained the situation, and I tried to keep it more general. That's cute. I forgot that Teddy used to do that, but then he got too big to do that, and now I just feed him too much, so he doesn't even have to wake me up. Although he still does wake me up from time to time. He woke me up at 2:30 this morning for food. These little kitty cats of mine. These little silly cats, they're my babies. I love them. Oh, Kylie, do you know Morgan? Hi there, Morgan. Morgan, if you're not subscribed to the channel, can you do me a favor, subscribe first and, you know, help me grow the channel, but also tell me your age and your zodiac sign, and then I'll do the reading for you. One second. 28 Capricorn. All right. Have you been to my lives before? And tell me how many cards you wanted. The notification disappeared on this old phone. And I don't, let me see. Oh, 6 cards? Huh? Sorry guys, I'm checking the email and it was about a guy I know that wants to publish a book I wrote. Okay, I'll get back to him. that called me by, I was like, what's he talking about? I forgot that I even sent him my manuscript. It's like a lighthearted romance novel. Excuse me. Oh, okay, perfect. Do you have a specific question, Morgan? Anything interesting or like anything specific, or would you just like a general reading? And you know what? I have 3 different decks out. I'm gonna let you choose the deck. Either the Wizards Tarot. I have this deck called the Pulp Tarot, which is kind of like images from like the 50s and 60s, like movie posters. And I have the traditional tarot, the Rider-Waite Tarot. Which deck would you like me to use? And then just tell me if you have a specific question. Yes, I figured it's probably about love. Most people ask about love. Love and money. And then just tell me which deck you want me to use, and I'll go ahead and start pulling cards for you. Wizard, that's the one that's the one I have in my hand. So I guess I was figuring that that's the one you wanted. Okay, let's see. What does Morgan need to know about her love life? Do you know an Aries by chance? Is there an Aries in your life? An Earth sign? You're a Capricorn, you're the Earth sign. Okay, 3 cards fell out. So I'm going to tell you what I feel intuitively, these first 3 cards. Intuitively, you may have an Emperor in your life. Emperor is Aries energy. This is fire energy. This is a divine masculine. Slightly negative. This Emperor can be overbearing, domineering. But if this person is balanced in life and they're mature, then they're a good, strong, divine masculine energy, a leader. They get what they want. You know, they go for what they want in life. This card is represented. This card represents the Aries in the zodiac. If you look at him, you know he's basically he's an emperor. He's in control. He's rooted, grounded, and he's the leader. This could be a very strong, positive male influence in your life right now. Maybe a dad, a brother, something like that. But if you don't have anyone in your life right now, this could be someone coming into your life. So keep that in mind. If you don't know an Aries, you may soon meet an Aries. Now behind that one, it's interesting. Here's your sign. Here is the Earth sign. You're a Capricorn, so you're Earth sign. Queen of Pentacles. This is a divine feminine. She approaches her finances from a place of nurturing. She nurtures her finances. She watches them. She takes care of them. She's surrounded by luxury. She's got a rainbow behind her. Now rainbows come out after the storm. So the Queen of Pentacles has been through a lot. Look at this, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm distracted by this one right now. That's Stormy Grace, by the way, guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude and interrupt the reading that you paid for, but sometimes they really want my attention, the cats. Sorry, I get a kick out of them. They make me happy. Hi, baby girl. Can I get back? Papa's at work right now. Can I get back to my reading? Okay, all right. Okay, I'll see you later. In like 20 minutes. You'll be okay. Okay. Okay, Stormy. I love you, girl. Get out of my way now. I love you, baby girl. Go play with Teddy. He's right here. Come on, girl. Get out of here. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles is... what I saw a divine masculine and a divine feminine is what I saw right away. Emperor and a queen. So again, the rainbow shows that she's been through a lot. The rainbow comes out after the rain. But she's holding on to those finances. She's secure. She's surrounded by luxury. She's doing good financially. She's mastered her money mindset, basically. Behind that, though, you have the Two of Swords, which is actually about making a decision using your intellect. This is air energy, which is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. But if you look at this particular card, she's on this beach. She's kind of worried about what's going on. She's blindfolding herself to what's right in front of her, those birds. She's like keeping herself in the dark where she doesn't have to be. All she's got to do is drop a sword and take the blindfold off, and she'll be able to make the right decision. It's almost like there's a block where you're not seeing the decision, or you know the decision you want to make, but it's almost like you're pretending that you don't know the right decision to make. That's sort of like Two of Swords energy there. Because all three of those cards fell out together, I looked at them and I felt like they would be part of the reading. So I just went ahead and just pushed those out there. Now below the Emperor, you do have the Tower. Is there anyone in your life that ended badly, a bad relationship, or a relationship that just didn't pan out right? Now this could symbolize that you have an Emperor coming into your life that's going to help you with this Tower moment where things are being shaken up in your life. Right about, as you get close to 30, you have a big major change in life. We all go through this. It's in our natal birth charts. Right around this time in life, a big change is coming. It's going to take you in a new direction. Around 30, I knew someone that was 29 that died. He was a friend from Bible school. I didn't know him that well. We weren't buddies, but we had a relationship, and he was part of my life. And his death at 29 really changed my life and really, set me somewhere. That's kind of like this Tower moment. Like there's something coming in your life that's going to shake things up, that's really going to change things for you. But don't be scared. You're a Capricorn. You can handle it. But the good news about the Tower is that when those foundations that were weak anyway, when they come crumbling down, now then you're in a place where you could go and do something new with your life, and you can go somewhere totally different and just start brand new. But I think you're going to have someone in your life that's going to help you through the Tower moment, and it might be that strong Emperor, that Aries energy. That could also be just a female friend as well. It doesn't have to be a guy. It could just be an Aries in your life that's going to be a strong person and someone you can go to for help and advice and guidance. Below the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Four of Wands, which is actually the marriage card. If you look at this particular card, he's daydreaming, he's casting a spell, and it's like they're both looking at each other. Imagine they're both casting the love spell, and they're both meeting each other, and they're seeing each other through that mirror, through that portal. This is again, in the traditional tarot, the Four of Wands is the wedding card. Fours are about building a solid foundation. 4 walls make a room, they hold up a room. And so Four of Wands, it looks like, there's something in your future that's coming for you that's right there in that portal. And it's coming to you. And when it comes, you'll know, and it'll just, it'll blow your mind. It'll be amazing for you. Just really good positive energy with this particular card. Because this is about wizards. If he's a wizard, he's casting a spell to see her in that portal. If she's a wizard, she's casting a spell that sees him in that portal. So it's like the two of them are coming together, equal energy, equal footing. Now that's below the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be someone that you might meet. If this is a person, it could be someone you might meet through finances, like something maybe, I don't know, something financial, a loan, a banker, maybe somebody in the financial industry in some capacity, or just somebody you meet while you're at the bank one day, something like that. It can be very practical. Interesting. But now the last card in your reading is actually a second major arcana. The first one was the Tower, which is the first one was the Emperor, the second one was the Tower. The third one is the Magician. So you have a lot going on right now with your spiritual life lessons, and the Magician is teaching you to tap into the magic within, to balance, and you have almost all the balance here. The only one you don't have is the Cups. You have the Pentacles, which is the earth signs. You have the Swords, which is the air signs. And you have the Wands, which are the fire signs. The Magician is someone that's balanced all 4 elements. The only one you're missing is the Cups. So that Tower moment might lead you to the Cups, where whatever the shakeup is, you're gonna handle it from a place of emotional maturity, like that Queen of Pentacles. And when you master that 4th element, you're gonna tap into your Magician energy, where you're now creating the life that you want because it's what you want and you believe you deserve it. And like this Magician surrounded by that beautiful glowing, purple light and lightning and everything and power, the wand is in the air. It's like as above, so below. The Magician is about taking your thoughts, your mindset, your consciousness, focusing on something, and then bringing that thing into the 3D world. In a very practical sense, think of it this way. If I'm an inventor, which I do invent toys, if I have a thought, it's in the air, it's above. Now when I get materials and I start creating a prototype, now the toy is so below. It's a thought in my mind that now I'm bringing into the physical 3D world in a very practical sense by making that prototype. But the Magician card is incredible. This is about you tapping into the magic of who you are, the magic that's within you already, and creating and building the life you want. So this card really positive. So to start with the Emperor and then the Magician, you're in a place right now where you're basically manifesting magic. But beware of that Two of Swords. Don't overthink. Don't, put a blindfold on and pretend that the thing in front of you is not there. Just deal with the situation. Make this strong, quick decision, like the knife coming down. Let the tower moment happen, whatever that shakeup is. For example, it could be like your company goes out of business. I don't know. Things like that. Some just things that like shake up whatever you consider the norm in your life. Now you adjust to a new normal, but the new normal, it takes you to a whole new direction in life. And you have the magic within to really manifest the life of your dreams. It's a very positive reading you have. You have a lot of good energy around you right now. Does any of that resonate with you? Does any of that make sense? Any of that resonate with you? And thank you for the reading, by the way. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, this is good energy. So the Magician is rooted down. The Two of Swords is rooted down by the Magician. Basically, follow your intuition and make the decision. Because the swords are the mind and the intellect. The Magician is saying, because the one element you don't have is the cups, right? So the Magician card is saying, make this decision from the emotional standpoint, from the heart, and now you've mastered the cups, and now you're tapping into Magician energy. Right now, you might be trying to make this decision from your head, from what people tell you, what people suggest, but this is saying to make that decision from the heart, whatever these decisions are. And when you make them from the heart and you take care of yourself emotionally because you're following your heart, you're balancing out your emotions. You're balancing out that water energy. So you're mastering all four elements. So you're in a very positive and strong time in your life. You have a lot of good things happening for you. I hope that resonated with you, Morgan. Thank you so much for the reading. Is that making sense, everybody? Does that anybody catch on to that? Is that making sense what I'm saying about, you've mastered the pentacles, the swords, and the wands, and now you have to master the cups, and once you do, you're stepping into the Magician energy? Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. That's wonderful. Yeah, you got a lot of good energy around you right now. But you're still young. You're not even 30 yet, so you're still learning, growing, making changes. Oh, boy. Guys, there's a fat cat out here, and he's looking at me with big, giant eyes, and he's very sad. He looks like he's starving, but he eats all day long. So, and the vet's gonna get mad at me. Okay, what am I gonna tell her? Hey, Elisa, how you doing tonight? Hey, my friend, welcome in. Teddy, he's acting like he hasn't eaten, guys. This cat acts like he doesn't eat. He eats all day long. Ashley, I don't do yes and no questions, but I'll pull a card for you and give you an intuitive reading. I'm doing good, Lisa. How are you? Just go ahead and follow subscribe to my channel first and like the live, and I'll pull a card for you. Anything related to questions, I'd at least encourage you to do the $5 3-card reading. But if you want just a single card, let me give you an intuitive message based on just that single card. I'll go ahead and do that for you for free. But I really don't do yes and no questions because they're just not accurate, and I don't feel right doing that. It makes me uncomfortable. It's like trying to hit a moving target. You know what I mean? It's just not going to be. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ashley. Tell me your age and zodiac sign. And just to throw it out there, if anybody is interested in joining my Magician Circle, my online tarot club, we launch on October 1st. If you go to the community section on my YouTube channel, there's a post there explaining a little bit about what it is, what you'll get out of it, how much it costs and all that. Let's see, I understand 30 and a Taurus. Okay, Earth energy. What's new with me? Just the same old things. Just making my goal every day to have fun, treat myself well, and enjoy my life. And when you're enjoying your life, when you're having fun, and when you're feeling good, you're in what they call the receptive mode, where the universe, you're vibrating on the frequency that brings you all the things that you want. Because when you're feeling good, you're not worried, you're not stressed, you're not sending out any negative frequencies. You're just welcoming the universe and just saying, I'm loving life, give me more, give me more stuff to love. So that's what my focus has been every day. I did have some crazy dreams, Elisa, that I'll tell you about a little bit later. some crazy dreams this morning. I told the group earlier. Okay, let me pull a card for Ashley. If you know how many Ashleys I've known in my life, oh gosh, a lot of Ashleys. Ashleys and Joshuas. Good Lord. Just a lot of Ashleys and a lot of Joshuas are around this country. All right, Ashley, you got justice is coming for you. Justice is on your side, balancing things out. Maybe wrongs that were done to you are going to be righted. This could indicate some type of surgery, but I don't really get surgery from this. This is the Libra card. This is about balance. This could also indicate signing legal contracts, business deals. See, I mean, yeah, one of my best friends is named Josh. Actually, multiple best friends named Joshua. Yeah, this could be contracts, legal issues being, worked out in your favor. Also, it could symbolize getting an inheritance, something like that. This is good positive energy. The Justice card is great, actually. Really good card to get. This one's for Ashley. You have to let me know if any of that resonates with you. Look, guys, I have a fat cat over here. Come on, Stormy. There's Teddy, and here's Stormy. My little cats. You guys doing all right? You guys okay? Bored? All right, I feel you. I get bored too sometimes. What is she doing to him? Come on, sweetie girl. You're okay. You can come up here too. All right, well. I offer a single card for free, yes, in exchange for subscribing to my channel and liking the live. Are you really? Oh, wonderful. Oh, good. Is it like a legal settlement? See, guys, I'm a talented reader, guys. I'm good, and I'm not bragging. I'm just saying the way I approach it is, God, please don't ever let me give out the wrong information to somebody because I could not live with myself. So anything that comes through me has to be right, pure, and accurate. Oh, I don't do yes and no questions. I pull a single card and I give you an intuitive reading. From a surgery. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, so I really touched on everything for you. Hi there, Vishali. I don't do yes and no questions. I just pull a single card and I give you the reading. Sorry, I don't do yes and no. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Hang on 1 second, guys. Let me just shuffle these cards real quick. And if you're new to my live, please be honest about subscribing. I only say that because somebody came on here the other day. She completely lied to me. She said she subscribed. As soon as I answered her question, she hopped off the live, never came back. And she also never subscribed. I think that's kind of a shitty behavior to actually, somebody's giving you their time, at least subscribe and help them out. Oh, thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay. Vishali, again, I don't do yes and no. Do you want me to pull a single card for you and give you an intuitive reading? Maybe those messages are coming through accidentally. Those repeat messages. Oh, I don't do yes and no, sorry. You have to find another reader for that. I don't do yes and no questions. You don't want to ask yes and no. That's not how tarot works. Tarot is not a yes and no. The cards are guidance for how you feel, for things like that. Your question should be, what do I need to know about my relationship with this person? If you're in a relationship with this person, or if you're not, what do I need to know about love coming into my life? You should ask open-ended questions. Yes, no questions are not accurate, and if people charge you for it, they're just taking your money. They know it's not accurate. They do it because that's what people like. It helps them go viral, and they just say yes, no, yes, no, and they don't even look at the cards. So I'm an honest person. I'm not going to do yes, no questions and give people, fake or false information. So what is your question anyway? You can see the whole question. I don't even need tarot. If the guy had feelings for you, he'd tell you. You don't need tarot for that. If a guy is interested in a girl, or if a guy is interested in a guy, he's going to make it known. Men are very bold in that sense. You know what I mean? I don't know what that means, angel guidance. I don't know what that means. I don't do that. I don't even know what that means. If people tell you that they have a message from your guides or your higher self, they don't. Your guide is going to speak to you before your guide speaks to me. Your angel is going to speak to you before your angel speaks to me, because they're sent to guide you and be with you. Some of this stuff you're mentioning is like what people do on here just to go viral. Let's see. Give me 1 second. You know, that I'll have a message from your angels and guides. They really don't. Okay, give me a second. I'll pull a card for you in just a minute. Just tell me your age and your zodiac sign. Vishali, tell me your age and your zodiac sign. And I'll pull a card for you and tell you what I feel intuitively about the card. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always shuffling. What is 97? What that? 20 something? 28? 20 something? I don't know. 20 something? You're in Aries? Okay. Okay, let's see. I have a Knight of Swords. You might have somebody coming into your life. Knight of Swords. This might be air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. A knight coming in quick, fast moving. They might be, very clear with their thoughts. So if this is the guy you're thinking of, I don't think it's him, because this person, because it's air energy, it's the thoughts. If it's the guy you're thinking of, he would have already told you he's interested in you. You know what I mean? Okay, that one was for Vishali. I'm going to go ahead and do my 3-card reading for Ashley now, guys. She did pay for the 3 cards. Give me 1 second. Yeah, no, I'm always shuffling. Sometimes I shuffle in the middle of a reading. Like I'll have 4 cards in front of me, and I'll shuffle the cards in my hand. I want to get the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Not variety. What the hell's the word I'm looking for? You know, where you have like a greater chance of, what the hell? I don't know. I can't think of the word I'm looking for right now. But let me shuffle these cards and let's see. Oh, you're a reader as well? No, it's like what the hell? It's like what do you call them? I want to make sure that the cards that come out are the most random they could be, because they've been shuffled so much. You know what I mean? Okay, since you're a reader, Ashley, do you want me to use the Rider Waite? I have the Wizard's Tarot out, and I have the Pulp Tarot. Do you want to pick the deck to read from? Guys, I'm going to have to hop off here soon. The cats are going crazy. Vishali, you still here? I don't know if Vishali liked my answer. I'm gonna go with the Wizard's Tarot. Let me just shuffle real quick. You hear Stormy? Yeah, that's her little whine. She wants to play. Teddy's not playing with her right now. I don't know. Maybe if I'm up at midnight, which I probably won't be up at midnight, but if I'm up at midnight, they'll both be raring to go at midnight though. They'll be like, ooh. The other day I was like, guys, it's 3:30 in the morning. We're not getting up and running around the apartment. What are you guys doing right now? Leave me alone. Get out of here. I love my sleep, but my baby's waking up all the time. I don't know. We'll see what comes up. Hi, Rabia. How are you? Give me just 1 second. Oh. Let's see. 1 second. You're a Taurus. Okay. Hi there. I don't do yes and no questions, but you can ask your question anyway, but I don't do yes, no. And I'm doing a paid reading right now, 3 cards. Give me just a couple minutes. Let's So, Ashley, do you just sort of want a general reading? I'll see what comes up. Let him know about some family squabble. Ooh. Is he your boyfriend? Is he your partner? I'm reading the comments on my other phone. It's just easier to do that than do it on the screen here. So if I'm looking down, guys, that's why I'm always looking down, because I'm reading the comments. Let's see. What does Ashley need to know about her and Dante? How about that, Ashley? What does Ashley need to know about her relationship with Dante? Oh, are you really? You're both Taurans. They say the Taurus likes to cook. They keep a cozy home. They don't love technology. The Taurus is always baking something in their home. They love building a cozy, beautiful, comfortable home, and they're very welcoming in their home. Taurans actually, Taurans like they like the finer things in life. I have a sister-in-law that's a Taurus, and she's very generous and giving, but she likes the finer things in life. My sister-in-law has rich taste. Okay, this card fell, so I'm gonna just go with it. You got the Star card. After a time of darkness, you're going to come to that place where you're the star. Look at, I love this card, by the way. I love this Wizard's Tarot. You know, that she's shining in the midst of that darkness. She's balancing those emotions with the water. She's rooted, she's grounded. She's been through a dark time, she's been through a hard time, but she's going to come out as the star in the situation. Okay, let's see. Okay, interesting. You have a King of Cups. I think he is on your side. Is he a King of Cups? Does he by chance have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in his birth chart anywhere? King Cups is a good card. When I think about my soulmate, I get this card, either for him or for me, because I'm a Scorpio. And I think the King Cups is really saying that this is someone that has reached that maturity level where they do, they can hold their emotions. They don't go crazy. They don't flip out. He comes out that way. Cancer Moon, yeah. So he's pretty mature with his emotions. He doesn't fly off the handle, it seems. He doesn't, like this King of Cups energy is someone that's in the water, but he's not being overtaken by the water. He's actually in control of the water. He is confident and he's in control of his emotions. And a man that is in control of his emotions is a good, solid man. That's a safe man because he's not going to blow up and punch walls and shit like that. So you do have some good positive energy around you with this King of Cups. Even though he's like a little bit darkness there, some gray. It is the water, it's oceans, it's emotional. But he's a good, solid person to have in your life, this King of Cups. Hang on a second. Get that focused. Okay, let's see. Oh, you're both Taurans and you're both Cancer Moons? What are you guys, like twins or something? Like twinsies? That's odd. I've never seen that before. So you're both Taurus sun sign and you both have your Cancer, your moon in Cancer? That's wild. Oh my God. And who's older? Is he older than you? Because I think this card is you. You're going to trip out when you see this. You're gonna flip out when you see this third card. Get the hell out of here. Oh, so you guys are definitely a karmic connection, a past life connection in this lifetime. Okay, well, he's the King of Cups, and guess what, Ashley? You're the Knight of Cups. You guys have an emotional relationship, a balanced relationship. Your emotions are balanced. You guys are on the same page with a lot of things. I don't think he's disappointed in you. I don't really tap into his energy, but I don't get the sense that he's disappointed in you. I wonder if that's just your emotions overthinking it. Because he's so in control of his emotions, he didn't jump on the bandwagon with you. He just kind of listened and let it go. But yeah, look at this. Here you are. Now this is a male, but it's the energy. It's not necessarily the gender. But yeah, here you are. You're that Knight of Cups coming into his life, bringing, light, bringing love, bringing youthful energy. Yeah, look at that. Interesting. The Star, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. That is an interesting reading for just 3 cards. But yeah, I see this is a solid foundation. A solid relationship on the same page. Is there a cat behind me? Emotionally secure. And look at this. You are the Star. You are in a place where you are being, you're being like, or you will be surrounded by love, surrounded by harmony, surrounded by peace. You know what? I'm glad you said it. I didn't want to offend you because I never know what would offend somebody or not. But I'm going to tell you what I feel. because he's still in the water, he's younger, he's not at that king level yet. So he still gets emotional about things. Listen, I still get emotional about things. I am a Sun Scorpio, my rising sign is Libra, and my moon is in Leo. And it's in the waning moon. If you look up the waning moon, it's me to a T. Over emotional, sensitive, artistic, deep thinker. So yeah, this is you, and he's gonna help you balance that out. You guys are a divine connection. See, he's above the water, but he's still in the water. He's still on his way to that emotional maturity. But you are the star, and you have a lot of beautiful energy around you. Pure positive energy, recognition. Yeah, you're in a really good place, Ashley. Wow, you have a maid? Oh, geez, Nala had a bad day, huh? You fired the maid for stealing from you? Yeah, I get that. Yeah, you guys are balancing each other out. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I really feel that. It's a divine connection. It's a divine relationship. When you met, did you feel like you knew him, like you feel like you knew each other? Yeah, because you know the Leo wants attention. My moon is in Leo, so the Leo is the showboater. The Leo is all through my childhood, desperately wanted to be an actor. Still do want to be an actor at some point, and that's my Leo side. I kind of fulfill that bug a little bit by being on here, being in front of people, talking, communicating, kind of like a talk show host. I'm not saying that this is me, guys. I'm not phoning. This is not an act. I'm not pretending. You know, if I was acting, I would have picked a better character than who I am. You know what I mean? But being on here is sort of like my Leo putting myself in the spotlight. I'm okay with being, like, I've never been shy to be in front of people. You know, I don't mind that. I'll talk to a crowd of 1,000 people. You know, I'll talk to 5 people. That's the Leo in us that's okay with being in the public eye. Oh, really? That's funny. Yeah, karmic connection. You guys had to work something out. So then what made you finally realize that you liked him in that way? And by the way, Rabia, do you have a serious question or are you just being silly right now? If you're younger than 18, I'm gonna kick you out of the live, Rabia. I kicked somebody out earlier. She was 16. I said bye. I don't do readings for children. Sorry. YouTube has to make it better. Like YouTube has to be better about that. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. I think he thinks of you as a star. He pursued you. He wants to be with you. That proves my point that if a guy wants to be with a girl, he's going to let it be known. You just confirmed it. You know how many women I've told that to? Okay, what was that one now? Your answer? Wait, I don't do questions though. I just pull a card and give you a single intuitive reading. Rabia, do you want me to pull a single card for you and give you a reading? Just make sure you subscribe first. I can't remember if you ever subscribed or not. And then, Lissa, did you want a reading too? I think I just saw that notification come in. You were annoyed? Oh man, I wouldn't be annoyed if a guy was pursuing me. Actually, wait, it depends on the guy. Oh wow, and now do you feel like he's a karmic connection, a past life connection? I think he is. How old is he? And what's his name? Okay, let me pull a card for Rabia. These cards have all... Actually, no, these cards, I have to shuffle them again. Okay, let me do the paid reading, Rabia. I'll get back to you in a minute. Let me do this paid reading first. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, wow. 32 and 30. I swear somebody named Dante was on here either today or last week, but somebody named Dante was on here asking about a girl. Maybe I'm imagining that, but I feel like, yeah. She was a woman, 35 age. Rabia, I have no idea what you're talking about. Try to speak in clear sentences. You're speaking in fragments. I don't know what you mean. Who? Who's the woman that's 35? Okay. All right, I think these are shuffled up. Okay, so Lissa, do you have a question? Or do you just want to pull 3 cards and just see what comes out for you? This is for Lissa, guys. Okay, let's see. And you want the Pope Tarot? Okay. Let's see. Rabia, I'm going to say this one more time. My Scorpio is getting annoyed. I don't do yes and no questions. I will pull a single card and give you an intuitive reading based on that card. I don't like pushy people. If that offends you, you can leave my live right now. I don't like pushy people, and I don't like when I have to repeat myself multiple times, saying, because you've been on my live before, and I keep telling you I don't do yes and no questions. If you want to pull one single card and give you a reading, I'll do that as a freebie to be a nice person. Anything more than that, I don't do yes and no questions. Please stop asking me that. I'm from New York. You don't want to see my New Yorker or my Scorpio come out because I want to build a positive community here, but I don't appreciate when I have to keep repeating the same thing over and over again. Have some respect for me. I'm doing this to give back to people. Okay, past 7 of Pentacles. You've been planting some seeds, Alyssa, possibly with your artwork, with your career, with art. Planting seeds, you know, getting out there. You're going to reap that harvest soon. This is a good positive card. Look at this card. I like this lady. She's just sort of sitting back there with those bags of money. You know, she planted those seeds and now she's reaping the harvest. Okay, here we go, Magician energy again. So that's your past. You've been planting these financial seeds. Oh, maybe he was. Yeah, that might have been him. So yeah, past is showing that you've been planting seeds, Lissa. I don't know if that resonates or not, but that's what this card shows, that you've been planting seeds and now you're just waiting for the harvest to come in. You know, you've been planting seeds with your artwork. But the really cool thing is your middle is the Magician. I'm going to tell you really intuitively what I feel, because I get a lot of people that are artists that come to me that are not, I don't think, pursuing the art the way they should. And I get this strong feeling that they need to take their art and go big and bold and put it out there and put it everywhere. Because art and these things they help humanity connect to the divine. And as an artist, and as more and more people awaken, art can help people break free from this life, this matrix we're in, and help us tap into the divine. Art, you know, music, writing, acting, these things help us feel, and art is a vital part of human life. I think the Magician card is saying that if you tap into that magician energy, you can create the business of your dreams with your art. You can sell the art. You could do incredible things with the art. You have that magic in you. Once you balance those 4 elements and you believe in your talent and you put your talent out there, I'm getting a really strong sense that because you planted those seeds, you're the, by the way, I always think that this card looks like me. This Magician card looks like me, or maybe Freddie Mercury. This is a really positive card. Of course, because Joey's Magic Tarot, I have the Magician Circle and all that, so I really love the Magician card. Okay, all right. Is there something in your life where you might be going on a trip, Lissa, traveling, going somewhere? Because now you have the 6 of Swords. So 7 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, now 6 of Swords. Your future might take you somewhere. Your art might take you places. You know, this career might take you traveling. You may get opportunities to go places with the art, to do things with art. I'm saying art because that's what I know that you do, and I know you're a talented artist because I saw your art on Instagram, and I want you to do the art for at least one of my tarot decks if you want to do it and join forces with me. we can be the magician, we can manifest that, and then we'll just sit back and collect those royalties. Because if I have a deck of cards out there and it's a deck of tarot cards that I created and you did the artwork for, I would be shouting that from the rooftops. Everybody I'd met, I'd be like, hey, you want to buy my tarot cards? You want to buy my cards? So this is showing, though, this actually could be symbolizing that you're leaving, going on a trip, getting away, possibly moving. If you're thinking about moving somewhere, this could indicate that you're going to move somewhere. Because the sixes are about being stable and you're stabilizing your life. When you're moving somewhere stable. So when you tap into that magician energy and your future takes you somewhere new, maybe you decide you want to just live in a whole new environment to inspire more art, you're going to move somewhere. But this is saying that you have that magic in you, you have that power in you to create and manifest the life of your dreams. And yeah, that Six of Swords is showing that you're going somewhere, that there's movement, and that you're going there with a clear mind because you've balanced out your emotions, you've balanced out your mindset. And I think this is actually showing that, yeah, you're clear on what you're doing and where you're going. Now that you've made up your mind, you're clear on it, because the sixes are all about being stable. You know, the number 5 is about change, chaos, conflict. The sixes are about stabilization. The 7s are about standing your ground, fighting back. 8s are about taking back your power. 9 is about wish fulfillment and looking back on everything you have. And then 10 is the completion of the cycle. So you have some good things going on there. Is Rabia still here? Probably not. Was I too mean? I'm sorry, guys. I just couldn't take it. I had to just tell somebody, enough is enough with the yes and no questions. I don't do it. Was I too harsh? I may have been too harsh. I just don't respond well to pushiness. I really don't. It just drives me so... Oh, I don't respond to that. Is that a character flaw? Maybe. This is all accurate? Wonderful. Where are you moving to? I hope I didn't scare any of my new followers. That was a very mild, enough is enough. That was a very mild one, you know. Oh, okay, yeah. I think you should do it then. Yeah. Yeah, I think really, it's not for me to say, but I really just feel strongly that, because I've had this conversation with a dancer, with a singer, and with another artist. Because I love art and all that stuff, I think I draw you guys to me, and that you draw me to you, so that you get some encouragement to really go for your art. I did a reading for somebody at my complex, and she's an artist, but she wants to go into like social work, and I just think, it's not my business, but you're an artist. Paint. Because, you know, when, like that thing I posted about the soul, Lissa, I think you commented on it. If you could paint that image that I see, but make it look better than what I did with crayons, that's incredible, because then people could see what I see in my mind, and they can possibly get a better understanding about how beautiful our souls are on a soul level, how beautiful they are with lights and color and everything. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's true. Boundaries. But yeah, I told this lady I did a reading for. She's a young lady, I think she's only in her 20s. I had a vision of her in front of the canvas that was like 5 by 5. And I said, do you paint? And she said, yeah. But she never thought about pursuing painting as a career, because she thought she has to go into social work to give back to people and all that stuff. But if she's on earth to be a painter, she should be painting. I'm not supposed to tell people what to do. That's not what tarot is about. But if I feel intuitively like maybe they need a nudge, like the encouragement to go all in with the art. And then I saw her painting a 5 by 5 canvas, a huge canvas, and she was painting like galaxies and planets. And she was kind of showing us other worlds and other dimensions in her paintings. And when I told her that, she said that the color gray meant something to her, the fact that it's in outer space meant something to her. And so, yeah, I just told her, I think you're here to be an artist, and I think you're here to paint and just show the world, you know, like reach people on an emotional level through your art, which you can do that. Okay, let's see. I was brought up. Oh, really? I went to Bible school in Pennsylvania, in Grantville, Pennsylvania. Yeah, the isolation's real. Interesting. Yeah, you're on a journey. You're on a journey, and you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna find that magician. And are you still in Pennsylvania? Why did I think you were in Texas? Are you in Texas? I hope that reading resonated with you. I think it did. I think I'm on target tonight. I think I'm doing good. Man, this is what I want to do. I just love doing this. I love doing readings. You're in Houston, okay. And you're gonna move to a studio apartment or like move to a studio? How exciting is that? You don't hear people moving to studios these days. I want a studio. I want to do art. I just want to do this actually. Every time I get overwhelmed with what I'm meant to do on YouTube and if I'm doing the right thing or if I'm doing the wrong thing, I always think, but I just like doing tarot. So I just got to keep doing tarot. That's all. Oh, really? Oh, I don't know. This reading seems to be on point for you. Let me pull. Who else is here with us? It's me, it's Elisa, it's Lissa. Elisa and Lissa, both in Texas. And then who else is here with us? All right, let me see. Let me pull an oracle message for us. Let me do these two decks. Wait, this one? Wait, I'll do this one. Oh, Ashley is still here? I'm glad you're still here, Ashley. All right, let's see. I'm gonna pull from this Clarifying Life Situations deck. What does Lissa need to know? What does the collective on here need to know? Okay, all right, so it says Valley of Shadows. Step into the enveloping Valley of Shadows. Here, fears are faced, and the courage is forged in dimly lit paths. I think it's telling you, Lissa, to face your fears. They say that, you know, on the other side of your fears are your desires. The thing that you're most afraid of is very close to the thing you most desire. I was talking to a friend earlier that's petrified of leaving his job that makes him miserable. You know, and he's been with the job a long time for a New York City public school. And another friend is a flight attendant for like 20 years and wants him to visit Thailand when this, you know, so my friend was invited by another friend to go to Thailand for a whole month. And I keep telling my friend, Mike, you're 45 and you're miserable. You know, you're sacrificing every day of your life for New York City public school. They overwork you and they underpay you. And no one on their deathbed has ever said, I wish I would have done that overtime. I wish I would have worked on that holiday. No, they say that they regret not doing the things that they wanted to do, not being who they wanted to be, not being the person that they're on earth to be. And so I keep telling my friend Mike, what if just on the other side of fear is everything you've ever dreamed of? He has, you know, he's a straight guy. He has different types, whatnot. And, you know, I'm like, Mike, what if this beautiful woman that you've been dreaming of your whole life is in Thailand? You know, what if on the other side of you facing your fears is everything you've ever dreamed of? And I'm trying to help him get to the root of why he feels like he doesn't deserve to be happy, why he feels guilty for being happy. He's got mutual friends in New York. Get this. He's got a couple of friends that he visits that are homeless, willingly homeless by choice. And he met a woman that's been homeless for 20 years with all of them. She doesn't beg, but the two guys beg. And my friend Mike goes, get this. He's like, everything they need is provided for them. He's like, people give them stuff. He's like, they're happy. He's like, Joey, they're free. They're happy. I'm like, Mike, they're not stuck in the matrix. They truly are free. These homeless people are free. He's like, how are they enjoying life? He's like, and I'm not enjoying life. He's like, what is going on here? He's like, I have money. I have an apartment, I have a job. And he's like, they're loving life and they're free. And I said, yeah, they are. They truly are free. They're free from the matrix. They're not bound by taxes. They're not bound by red tape laws. They're not bound by property taxes. They're not bound by a day job. They're not bound by those things that keep us in little teeny tiny boxes. They truly are free, those people. Oh, you do? Okay. That makes sense. So let me flip this card up. There's another message on the other side of this card. And it says, okay, this is also for Lissa. It says, embrace courage. Open your mind, learn from experiences, and let answers unfold in your journey. I think, Alyssa, when you take that step to get that studio, to secure that studio, I think the second you make the decision, yes, this is what I'm going to do, the peace will come and everything will flow for you very easily. But you got to make that decision first that you believe you could do it, that you deserve it, and that it's the right step for you. If you don't believe that you're worthy of it, it's not going to happen. Or if it does happen, you're kind of setting yourself up for the worst case scenario. But I don't see that. Like, you're talented enough and you're already selling your art. So, you must be good to sell the art. People are buying it. And your art is actually very good. I saw it. So I say I'm a Scorpio. I'm all about transformation, taking big risks. I mean, I might not be the best person to ask for that, but I've definitely taken a lot of risks in my life. I've thrown myself out there. How about this, guys? Let me tell you a random story. Very random story. I have a friend. He's a gay dude. We don't know each other personally, but oddly enough, his name is the same first and last name as my brother John. So this guy had the same last name, but we're not related. He's in California. And we were talking the other day, and he's out in Malibu. He's a real estate agent and a lawyer in Malibu. So he's had a lot of celebrity clients. His family used to own a flower shop. So he used to have a lot of celebrity clients. He said one of his clients was Toni Collette, one of my favorite actresses ever. And he said Toni Collette is very down to earth and sincere. She's just a good-hearted person. And then we were talking, and he told me he was invited to the premiere of a movie. He told me the title of the movie, and like a ton of bricks, it smacked me in the face. Like, my memory just came right back. He told me the name of the movie is Billy Knight, like a knight in shining armor. And it stars Al Pacino and some other people. And I said, holy shit. The second screenplay I ever wrote was titled Billy Knight. And I sent it all over Hollywood, all kinds of contests and fellowships and everything. The movie, though, I looked it up on IMDb. The movie is nothing like my screenplay, which was about a man, Billy Knight, struggling with depression but not knowing what's going on. And, unalived and all that stuff, or trying to unalive himself and all that stuff. And his wife was by his side, and a whole very dramatic, family movie. But I thought, wow, how interesting is that? I had a screenplay named Billy Knight. All these years later, there's a movie coming out with Al Pacino that's titled Billy Knight. I don't know why. It's like consciousness. Like, if you don't take an idea, it's gonna go to somebody else. It's like our consciousness. We're all connected. I don't know anybody named Billy Knight. I don't know where the name came from. It just popped in my mind one day. But I don't know why I'm telling you guys this story. There's no reason for it. Just that it was interesting, I guess. I found it interesting. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, that screenplay is like right there. Billy Knight, interesting. I don't know. It meant something to me in a weird way. I studied screenwriting for 10 years. And then nothing happened. But looking back though, I don't know if I would have handled it. I would have been kicked out of Hollywood the second I got in Hollywood. You think I would have allowed somebody to degrade me and put me down? No. I've heard some horror stories. I have people that are professional screenwriters and TV writers in Hollywood. And some of the stories I've heard for how, people were treated in writers' rooms and stuff like that. I wouldn't have made it in Hollywood. But yeah, so Two of Swords, you gotta make that decision and go for it. Welcome in. If anybody's here that did not get a card reading, I'll pull a card for you. Just let me know. Interesting stuff, right, guys? Alisa, did you want a card reading? I've been posting daily tarot videos on this YouTube channel. I have not been getting many views at this point, but I really do think I should keep posting those videos. They're about 15 to 20 minutes. They're full tarot readings. I think I should keep posting them. They're not getting many views though. I don't know why. But you know, at least I'm meeting new people through the lives. Okay, I'm gonna pull a card for Elisa, and then I'm gonna hop off here at 10:30 and go see what the cats are up to. Elisa, which deck you want? Wizards, Pulp. Once October hits, I'm gonna switch the Pulp deck to the Horror deck. Oh, did you guys like my new logo? Did you guys see my new logo that I created? I want to put this on t-shirts. Oops, let me try that again. Look at my new logo, Joey's Magic Tarot. You have the magic within. It's the photo on my YouTube and on my socials. Excuse me, guys, I'm sorry. I had bariatric surgery, guys. It's not intentional. When you have bariatric surgery, sometimes you just have a burp issue. It just happens. I'm so sorry about that. I ate hours ago, but I'm still burping. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I like it. I think I should put that on t-shirts. Oh, guys, my YouTube subscription ran out. Signing up for YouTube Premium was the best thing I ever did. I'm on YouTube so much, and I use it for lives and everything. To not have to deal with commercials was the best thing. And then I forgot to renew the subscription. And now I gotta deal with commercials, because I don't know if I want to do the subscription again. I'll probably do it again. What am I kidding? Okay. Okay, let me go get a card for Elisa. Elisa is one of my TikTok regulars, by the way, guys. She was with me on TikTok since the very beginning when I started, which was just this past July. I've only been on TikTok since July. Oh, it's worth it. If you're on YouTube a lot, it's worth it. Yeah, because I watch a lot of meditations, you know, affirmations, activations. You know, I watch a lot of videos like that, that if you're in the middle of something and you're meditating, you don't want to be interrupted by a commercial. And then tell me the truth, ladies. Does this look like a feminine necklace? I found this in some stuff that was my parents'. I thought it was cool. It's like it's like mother of pearl. It looks like it's handmade. Imagine it's like thousands of dollars, like some vintage antique, and I have no idea, and I'm wearing it around my neck. I also found a 1946 dime that has no mint mark, but it could be worth anywhere from $20 to $175. So I don't know. My dad left all these little things around. Okay, let's get a card for Elisa. Elisa, remind me of your zodiac sign. I can't believe I forgot it. Let's see. Oh, are you a water sign? Oh, you're a fire sign. In this deck, oh, you're a fire sign. In this deck, she's in control. This is the strength card. In this deck, she's closing the mouth of the dragon. She's keeping the fire out. She's in control. She's got the power over the dragon. She's got her inner strength. She's secure. She's powerful. I wish this form was clearer. It's kind of blurry though. But yeah, let's see. Anything else on this card we need to look for? It almost looks like she's so strong that the dragon is actually her pet. You know, she controls the dragon. The dragon doesn't control her. She's got that strength to control that inner part that can get too fiery as an Aries. But you have the strength to keep that fire in. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, Ashley, you wanted 3 more cards? Do you have another question? Oh, let me try that. My hand behind it? Like that, you mean? Is that working? Listen, you ever see that guy on social media that's an artist? He does pretty interesting paintings where he'll use like just one color, but somehow he creates a whole painting with one color or 2 colors even. He does lots of portraits. He does a lot of his own face. I forgot that guy's talent. I forgot that guy's name. He's very talented. I want to find that guy again. Okay. Yeah, he did red. Yeah, he did a whole face in just red. Okay, Ashley says, can you tell me that? Okay, let's see. Do you want me to use, yeah, the monochromatic guy. I don't know his name either, but he's very talented. He does like funny things with his eyebrows in his videos every time. Okay, he did one painting that made me physically uncomfortable though. It like took my breath away. It was one of those one color paintings. Okay, I'm gonna use the Wizard's Tarot again, Ashley. Give me just 1 second. Oop. Okay, I'll see if that card applies. One moment. Okay, you do have quick movement in October. Chariot, making quick moves, going places. Fast movement, making a quick decision and taking that forward movement, actually moving, going places, actually moving to a different location possibly. Let me see what else came out here. So Chariot, that's a really good sign. Chariot for October means your October is going to come in quick and fast with lots of good positive movement, lots of direction. You're the Queen of Wands though. You're the strong worker. You're established. This is fire energy. This is someone that's done the work and now she's reaping the rewards. She's in a beautiful gown. She's in that room. She's surrounded by luxury. Queen of Wands energy, sometimes they're too fiery. They're too much, they go, 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 go. They need to slow down a little bit. But this to me is someone that has reached that level of where she approaches her work from a place of nurturing and security, knowing that she knows her job and she does her job well. And then she reaps the rewards of her job. She's like, she's what do you call? She's what else am I looking for? She's like I'm thinking like a boss or like someone that's in charge, but she treats people well. She's a loving queen is what I get, the energy I get from this particular card. Like you're good to the people you work with, like they like you, you're good to them, you have a good energy about you. Now she's got the wand in one hand and she has a flower in the other hand, showing that she does the hard work and then she gets to reap the beautiful parts of life because of that work. She gets to, reap the benefits of those flowers, of that growth. Okay. October might have some changes for you though, but I think you might have known that. October might shake some things up for you as we go through Scorpio season, get into Scorpio season, which is all about change and renewal and rebirth. Now this card did fall out, so I'm going to mention it. I wonder if the Tower has to do with this card that flew out, Eight of Swords. The Tower moment might be something that, Eight of Swords is like she can take those ropes off anytime she wants. The swords are behind her. They're not attacking her. They're not in front of her. I say two of them are in front of her, but it's basically saying that she's got herself where she's overthinking and she's surrounding herself with all these thoughts that, what if, should I do that? Should I do this? It's almost like the Eight of Swords energy is like where you kind of work yourself up into a frenzy that's not needed. You're basically creating the worst case scenario for yourself that doesn't need to be there. Now, eights are about taking back your power. There you go. Yeah, you overthink too much. Eights are about taking back your power. So take back your power with your mindset is what I get. So whatever the Tower moment is, don't overthink the Tower moment. Whatever the thing is in your life that's not working, that's going to be removed, just let it go, and don't overthink it. And know that you have a really good, strong partner with you that's going to help you through that time. But I do think you're going to make some quick, fast moves with work. But it's going to change the foundation of your life because you're changing your work. So it is a Tower moment, but not a bad Tower moment. I don't think the Tower is bad anyway. I like change. I like variety. I like things to be shaken up. Oh, that would be the Tower then. Yeah. You okay, Stormy girl? That would be the Tower then. You have a big family? Yeah, well, you're going to get that. It's going to come together for you. You're going to make that decision. Hey, Shoshani, welcome in. Yes, the court case. That's right. Yeah, you have that settlement coming in. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, so you definitely will have some big changes coming. You do have some big changes, a tower moment coming. But you know, you're that Queen of Wands, so whatever work you do, you're going to do it from that place of nurturing, and you are going to, and you are building that foundation with work. But the Chariot is a really good positive card. You know, making up your mind and going in that direction with speed, accuracy, you know, really taking a chance on yourself and just doing it, just flat out doing the thing. I hope that resonates. Does that make sense? Does that resonate with you? And it's, you know, yeah, as soon as I saw the Eight of Swords, I said, oh yeah, I bet Ashley's an overthinker. You know, you're overthinking things. It's tough, guys. It can be tough. I don't do yes and no questions, sorry. I'll pull a card for you, give an intuitive reading based on the card, what I feel intuitively. If you don't subscribe to my channel yet, go ahead and subscribe first and then like the live, and I'll pull a card for you. I'm gonna have to hop off here. After I pull this card for Shoshani, I'm gonna have to hop off here because I feel bad. The poor cats, they're wandering around. They're looking for crunchy foods. And, you know, this is like a little, at night around this time, I play with them and give them some attention. A tarot share? Oh, is that kind of like what I'm doing? My tarot club, my magician circle? I tried to get something like that started here in Auburn, but I don't really, I reached out to businesses and everything, and no one got back to me. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll just do it online then. Okay, 1 second. Okay, Shoshani, I'm just going to pull a single card for you. Just tell me your age and your zodiac sign. Uh-oh, Stormy found a bug or something, guys. What is it, Stormy? Get it. Oh, she's so cute, my little cat. She's a sweetheart. She's such a good little... All right, Stormy, give me 1 minute. I'm almost done, Poopy. 21, Libra. Okay. Yeah, my cats are ready. They're ready for attention. Yeah, I tried to do that with all these metaphysical shops here, and no one, they never even replied to me. They just flat out said no. Well, the people that work there said, oh no, my boss doesn't do that. So I'm like, all right, well, I just keep putting myself online then and see what happens. Okay, all right, Shoshani, your card is... 7 of Cups, Shoshani. You have a lot of emotional decisions, a lot of emotions around this decision. The blue symbolizes following your gut, your intuition, your heart. All those cups, they're in gray, and gray's about waiting, you know, transition period, holding place. Some of those cups are good. Some of those cups have something in them that might not be good, like the laurel wreath is a victory. You know, the face is like love. The snake could harm you. So Shoshani, you have a lot of emotions right now and a lot of decisions. Just follow your heart and make a decision from the heart. Oh yeah, you know what? I want to put it out there, and I did. There's a shop around here, and I think if this lady who just lost her husband or something gives up that shop, maybe I should go in there and I should say, hey, why don't you let me take over this shop and just like slowly buy it from you? Maybe I'll just call and say, hey, would you be interested in selling this shop to somebody that doesn't have the money to buy it, but if you let me run it and do what I want to do with your shop in the Auburn area, Auburn, Alabama, then I could slowly buy it from you. I have a friend that did that. In Aries, that, you know, struggled in life. I can't even believe that she's like a business mogul now. I never thought that she would be somebody like that. She and a friend worked at a daycare, The owner was selling it. They offered to buy it from her and slowly pay her off. They paid her off within a year or two, and now they have 3 daycares in Florida. My friend is a mogul. She's expanded to 3 daycares. Yeah, that's right. The worst you can say is no, right? Man, I'd love a metaphysical shop like that. I would totally, I would love it. Because these particular stores I'm thinking of, they were owned by people that didn't care. Like the carpet was dirty and smelly. The workers were high when I went in there. You know, they just like, they had no care. They put no care, no love into the business. I would make it a place people want to come and hang out. That's what I would do. Maybe I should put that out there in the universe and see what happens. I deserve it. I'm good at this stuff. And I love connecting with people. But also, like, not to be negative, but I reach out to people on apps that, you know, that do local events like for gays and whatnot. And even those people, they just said, oh, we don't really do that, sorry. So you're having an event and you can't just say, hey, here's a local guy that does tarot. He's at our event. If you want a reading, he's here. They wouldn't do that for me. They said no. This lesbian couple said no. So I said, all right. Okay, all right. Well, thanks. Thanks for helping out a fellow rainbow. Appreciate it. So I just kept coming on here and going on live. Oh wow, that's amazing. And that's in what part of the country is that in? Yeah, I would love a shop like that. But they're kind of weird down here, to be honest with you. I think a lot of it is still the mentality of the Bible Belt. That a lot of people are not open to this stuff yet. Not in Auburn. Not in this area. All right, take care, Lisa. I'm gonna pop off here in just a second. I'm gonna hop off and go see my little kitty cats. Oh, you're in Jersey. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, you're up north. I grew up in Queens. All right, guys. I'm on here longer than I wanted to be, but I love connecting with everybody and hanging out. If anybody wants to be a special kind soul and help me out, I have tons of tarot videos and videos on my YouTube. If you want to just like, you know, play them and let them play out or something and just, you know, show YouTube that I'm reaching people, that'll be great. If not, don't worry about it. It'll work out in the end anyway. But I'll be back tomorrow about 7:45 or 8 Central. I'll be back here tomorrow for more tarot and whatnot. But for now, I'm going to go take care of my little kitty cats, and I'm going to watch a TV show and have some fun and just like enjoy my life. Good night, everybody. It was a pleasure chatting with you all, connecting with you all, and have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody. And remember, you have the magic within. You're welcome. Take care, Ashley. Take care, Alyssa.